Y'all started already?
Well, we're gonna start. I guess we're gonna start right now. All right. So let's act like everybody that's been here for the past half hour just got here, right?
Mhm.
And then we're gonna do this professionally and shit for everybody out there in TV land and Spotify and all that other stuff. And when Gigi come, we'll act like she was here on time.
Y'all did it for me last week. Let's do it.
All right, there you go. Yo, welcome back, everybody. It's your friendly neighborhood knuckleheads with Lay over here. It's the Nukkle HeDD Podcast. We talk about wrestling all the time, 24/7, only on Thursdays. But you know how we do it. We got the man that they modeled the Punisher after, the real life man they modeled the Punisher after underneath me, my man Lay. This is true. Facts. The only thing they got wrong was the light gray boots, but everything else is perfect. My man. Correct. And then to y'all right, my left, whichever way you see him, he always shows up and has the questions, and that's enough said. My man Show Enough over here. What's going on? You know what I'm saying?
Less of that.
And it's your normal, ordinary toe. So let's go. And we got Gigi. We got Gigi coming up later. So don't forget about her neither.
Hey, say hello to Gigi for me.
Word. She's stuck in traffic somewhere. It's all right. But Show, we're gonna throw it to you. And he got the first topic of discussion because my man got the hat.
I got the hat. Vince, don't fire us. We just talking about your company. Anyways, first topic. WWE 2021 draft. Coming up in August. Y'all interested? Maybe. Maybe not.
It's
your opinion.
It's a shit show because then they'll come up with something midway through. Like that, like they did last year, what was it? Or the year before, it was a wild card thing, like somebody can show up on a show anytime. I go, what the fuck is the point of the draft?
Yeah.
It's supposed to be two different brands, right? Everybody stays on their side until they have like the Survivor Series or that stupid ass pay-per-view bragging rights that doesn't mean anything. Like a team wins a trophy. This doesn't mean anything because nobody gets to like get a title shot with it. You just win it. Yeah, right. Stupidest shit ever. So the draft seems really unimportant because nobody major is really gonna move. They're not gonna move Reigns to Raw and Lashley or whoever's a champ at that point to SmackDown because there's no way people are gonna go. I'm not watching 3 hours. Listen, I love Roman. I love what he's doing. But I'm not gonna watch 3 hours of Roman. It's just not happening.
Yeah, I feel you.
I'm saying so they'll move like minor people or they'll bring up some people from NXT to trade. I go, but that doesn't make any sense because NXT is not part of the brand thing unless they include it this year. That'll be different, but it doesn't make sense because somewhere down the line, they're going to just completely, however they drafted it, they're going to fuck it up. They're going to be like, well, you know what? Guy's not working out over here. Let's release him and bring this guy here and then release him there. It'll turn out to be some shit like that.
Yeah.
It's a shit show. At least that's what I think or what I'm used to seeing.
Nah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. The last draft I remember they split up Mandy Rose and Tucker. And what's it? Otis, yeah. And they just started with that. Like that was the hot thing. They just like Tucker just turned on Otis. It was like, all right, so what's gonna happen now? Like, you know what I'm saying? And Mandy Rose is giving it up to Otis, and they a thing now. He's about to start beating, and they said, these two are going to Raw, and this one's staying on SmackDown. And we have a genius idea. We have a genius idea for Otis. We're gonna make him back into a tag team with a little man who thinks he's Kurt Angle and do nothing with him.
What?
So the draft, yeah. So the draft, honestly, unless you're gonna start like moving like Ricochet, like mid card wrestlers over, and you have more potential for bigger matches, in the mid card and like an Intercontinental situation, or if you like move Big E to Raw so he could be back on the New Day until they find something for him. I don't really see the draft doing anything because you can't move Roman right now. You can't move him. SmackDown is his home. He hasn't beat like if he wiped out SmackDown and there was nothing else to do and there was a new guy on Raw that he never fought besides Drew, then I could see him moving to Raw or that guy moving to SmackDown. But right now, it's just they're doing it because they do it every year.
Yeah.
Well, coming from an unexperienced place.
Yeah.
SmackDown has numbers, and their biggest guy is Roman. So why not move him to Raw and surprise everybody and bring the numbers over to Raw? Because SmackDown is still going to be good.
Like I said, it's going to... SmackDown won't be good, honestly. They have one or two good storylines, and the main ones are. But like I said, you can't have Roman for 3 hours. I don't care how good he is. I'm saying he'll be in the beginning, in the middle, and the end. You're like, all right. All you got is Roman. Because for some reason, they've been shitting on Raw left and right. And the only good thing happening in WWE right now is Roman. Arcade Bros is nice. Whatever they're trying to do with Kofi and Bobby, I guess, is something that they're trying to develop, you know. I like this promo from Monday Night Raw that I saw on a highlight thing because I'm not watching Raw. Go fuck yourselves. That'll be the worst assignment for anybody. Be like, you got to watch 3 hours of Raw. Who did I piss off today? Anyway, the point is, it's going to be 3 hours of Roman and the Usos. Fan of all three of those guys. And Heyman, of course. But you're stretching it. The fact that they're on SmackDown and they're in the beginning, in the end, or sometimes the middle and the end, that's good enough. That's all right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You could call the other stuff filler, but the point is the good stuff is compact and compressed. You try to stretch that out, everybody's gonna turn on him again. And that's not his fault. That's just you're trying to make a show better with the best thing you have going on, which is not gonna happen because you're gonna make it worse by making it more.
Yeah. And you would also have the draft over the Usos.
Absolutely, yeah.
Like you can have a story.
You're like, you can't draft one, you know, because then you're like, all right, you draft Roman and Jimmy, then that conflict right now goes away. You know what I mean? There's the conflict between the three. You're like, so what the fuck was the point of even building that problem before? Why did you even start it? Just like Mandy, Tucker, and Otis. You're like,
yeah.
And now we're beyond knee deep in it now because the J part we've moved past. Now the thing is with Jimmy, technically. So you're like, oh, you can't fuck this up in the middle. You know, you're like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And it would make no sense to draft all three of them to Raw and continue that storyline of Roman now having his son Jimmy and make him acknowledge him because it's like, all right, no, you're in a different part of the neighborhood right now, homeboy. Your beef, it don't apply here. You got to start over. You know what I'm saying? Because if
you may be the champ, but it's like he was running SmackDown.
This ain't your house, homeboy. Mm-hmm. Like that would be the storyline if Roman Reigns comes to Raw. The storyline would have to be Kofi, Drew, and Sheamus or whoever else goes. Nah, homeboy, you was the head of the table on SmackDown. You're not even the head of the line on Raw. You know what I'm saying?
Scrap, son.
Yeah. You got to earn your spot here, Papa.
Wow.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But if they were to draft like the mid-card wrestlers, like Ricochet and Humberto and all those guys and switch them between Raw and SmackDown, I think that would be a better dynamic because then you'll be able to at least showcase some people better on SmackDown than on Raw because apparently Raw is a 3-hour what the fuck are we doing show.
Well,
it's like we have one match and the rest good luck.
That's the funny part about I love about Raw part. I just got Bostonian at my pat. And to all the Bostonians out there, if you are listening, I'm not lying.
No, yeah.
You know I'm not. Because I go to Mackay. But anyway. But the point is, when you have a show that gives you the same matches every week, there's no point in watching it because I'm gonna watch that match at least another 7 times, and maybe twice on a pay-per-view with no decisive winner, or maybe the guy beats the guy 8 times in a row. You know, so why is he getting rematches? And why we're not moving on? You're releasing so many people, and you still have so many wrestlers that are not on TV that can go. So why is 3 hours of Raw only filled with 4 matches? 4.
Yeah.
And barely using your tag team, by the way. And about to what I believe is you're about to start a PTSD story. Very sensitive subject.
Oh, with
you really? Yeah, let's not do that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, this is the best you have. Really? This is the thing? So you want me to watch 3 hours of that shit show? Now, like you said, if Apollo Crews comes over in the IC title, Sheamus goes over with the SmackDown title, and they get kind of different challengers to those different titles. That may be interesting for the mid cards. And then I don't know. Here's a crazy idea. How about wild idea? Bring up more tag teams. You have a total of like 5 or 6 tag teams that consistently rotate.
What up, GG?
Hey,
Yeah.
Welcome.
Right, motherfucker.
That was an aggressive hello.
Word.
What did I do again? Here I do, doing dumb shit again. What am I doing? What am I doing?
It's Show's fault. It's because Show got the background. It's fucking everybody's camera up.
What?
That's
The coked up background.
got the grid on. Awesome. This nigga got the fucking mega powers.
He had Sasha Banks on before.
Oh,
Your
Jesus.
boss.
All right. So Gigi, welcome. We were talking about the draft. If we were excited about it, Lay mentioned that it's stupid to move Roman to Raw, and I was saying that if they were gonna do the draft, they need to like move the mid-level cards. But we're basically talking about how Raw has no hope for most people because it's a shit show there.
Yeah, it has nothing to deal with the actual wrestlers. It has to deal with the writers.
That's true. Also, They're not
gonna move Roman right now. Roman's too hot for Raw. They're not gonna move Roman. They're not. They need what they need to do is figure out what they're gonna do with Bobby Lashley. That's what they really need. They got the set plan already for Roman. Roman is safe on Fox. He ain't going nowhere, at least for about another year.
Yeah.
Bobby, for me, he could fire his ass too. I don't like him.
Who, Roman?
No, Bobby, you crazy? Roman's Roman's Stone Cold right now.
Yo, bro, but the crazy shit is, man, Bobby Lashley's good, bro. Like I don't know if people remember him being a TNA champion.
Yeah.
But yo,
he was a TNA Global Tag Team Champion. He had all the titles at one. I was like, yo, how are you a tag team champion by yourself? Shit was awesome.
That's some TNA shit for you.
He had the X Division title. And then I was like, what?
Yeah.
But then it became the low no limit title.
Yeah, something like
so
that.
So you're like, oh, that was a good way to, it doesn't matter the weight limit. You can,
but it was.
And he had that for like 2 months and said, I don't need it.
Yo, it always started though. The X Division, I remember it's not about weight limits, it's about no limits. And then Bubba Ray wanted to fight for it, and then they made a weight limit. Or Bully Ray. They made a weight limit. Like that was stupid to me.
But I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't want to see Low-Key versus Bully Ray. It's not exciting.
Nah, it's not.
I like Low-Key. He's fucking weird as fuck and a bit of a dick, but I'm with it. But I'm like, I don't want to see that match. I want to see Low-Key versus Skipper versus
Samoa Joe
versus Jerry Lynn versus Sanjay Dutt. Like that. I don't want to see Bobby Roode versus Sanjay Dutt. I don't give a fuck about that.
Yeah.
I really don't care.
He seems to disagree. Like, who you like? You like Low-Key, Gigi? He got the face.
I appreciate all things wrestling. No, this is the thing. Bobby Lashley was a beast in TNA. He can be a beast in WWE. Matter of fact, they started him quite beastly with the whole Hurt business, and now without the Hurt business, that nigga fucking MVP is starting to look like a godfather over here, bringing in all them hoes for Bobby Lashley. Like, we don't need that. We don't need that. In all honesty, we don't need that. Bobby Lashley doesn't need that. All right? He needs to be booked more where not as a joke, because it's getting up to the point where it's every week, bitches after bitches after bitches, and it's like, okay, so now we're all about the women. We're all about the bitches. I thought we got away from that storyline with Lana. Now we're bringing it kind of back, but with more bitches. No, we don't need that. We don't need that at all. We just need a solid storyline.
it's funny. You could honestly take what TNA did. And I'm telling him to give him all the belts.
Damn.
But he just like if he comes in one and he decides, you know what I'm gonna do today? For the fun of it, I'm gonna take the United States Championship away from Sheamus because I can. Simple as that.
Yeah.
He has those two titles. Then he goes, you know what? I don't want this anymore. You know what I'm saying? He throws it away. They hold up a tournament. Whenever he decides he wants a title, he just goes, yeah, today's a good day to get that one, even if it's the women's title.
Take it away.
Leave the women's title alone, all right? We already had Santina Morella, all right, going for women's title, all right?
That was by far the jump. When I saw that, I was like, really, guys?
You keep my business alone, all right? Santina had it going on, all right?
She did.
And
she did.
So not so much Santina, though. She was working.
Oh, yeah.
Yo,
her and Beth Phoenix.
No.
with the same tattoo and the hair sticking out.
I fucking love it. It was great. It was stupid, but it was like it was meant to be stupid.
That was a horrendous woman. That was a horrendous woman. Jesus Christ!
What are you talking about? Like that? How dare you? She's gorgeous.
I did not say Beth Phoenix at all. I said that woman.
Maybe you didn't specify either. I'm just saying.
You was talking about Santino, and everything in between. I'm talking about them, either one of them two. Horrendous woman. Horrendous woman. Seriously, do not need to bring that back ever again.
For real.
WWE, there we go. We got the answer.
Oh no, she'll be back to the Battle Royal for the Rumble next year.
Yeah. That and the Rikishi. You remember when Rikishi dressed up as a woman?
I'm not gonna get into that either. I'm gonna do that. When Regal was dressed as a woman, I was like, oh my God, Regal, man.
They gotta cut the check.
I saw Regal beat the shit out of Goldberg.
The man
doing, son.
Hey, those are the writers of Raw.
Stone Cold ain't dressing like a woman. He used The Rock. You noticed that, right?
Yeah.
That shit ain't happening. Triple H ain't putting on a dress.
Yo.
And let's all thank the wrestling gods that we never got to see Bray Wyatt dress up as Sister Abigail.
It's funny because that was supposed to happen.
I know. Thank God. Thank you, wrestling gods.
He turned it down.
Ric Flair's out there wooing. Like, woo! I felt my name.
Did they turn it down, the dress? Like dressing up as a girl?
I would have.
No. What happened was, I believe, Bray Wyatt got extremely ill and was unable to attend that match. Was unable to actually perform that match because he was ill.
Allegedly.
What?
Is that when Roman Reigns, and the other people they had the staph infection or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the whole thing that was going around, where it wasn't just Bray, but it was also Roman as well. I believe Finn Balor was facing Randy Orton that night. I think. I could be wrong. I don't know. But yeah, that was around the time where like you saw a lot of the talent all of a sudden dropping like flies out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, lucky.
Mm-hmm.
Lucky you got sick, homie, because I had a dress for you.
No, but yo, going back to Bobby Lashley, I think they should have booked him and made that Hurt Business literal. Like they did it. Like he went into business for himself to become WWE champion, which has been beautiful. But imagine the Hurt Business as an APA type shit. Like no one's paying them for protection, but these motherfuckers are the baddest dudes on Raw. It would have been similar but very different to Roman Reigns' character. Because Roman Reigns is, I'm the head of the table. Bobby Lashley's like, nah, this is a gang here. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to survive us. You know what I'm saying?
One is family, the other one isn't. So you got to think about it. One it is business. The other one is a bloodline.
Yeah.
They're all really related. These dudes, they're just trying to make money.
No, yeah, for real.
That's just
and
that's a great storyline. Be that greedy, money hungry person.
Absolutely.
You know?
And the problem with that is now they're acting like they already made the money, and now they're spending it, and it's like almost like Rocky 3 when he's fighting the Mr. T for the first time, and he's in a circus and shit. It's like, all right, yo, bro, I get it, but this is his first WWE championship. Like he only wrestled against Drew McIntyre. I'm sorry, you didn't do nothing to, you know what I'm saying? Like I know you got the bitches around, but you ain't do nothing. to be, flaunting this shit. Like, come on. Do you think Braun Strowman will be in AEW or TNA before the end of the year? Walter Martinez said that.
I don't see it, honestly, because they got Andrade, right?
Yes,
you're looking at
AEW has
like,
Andrade.
They got that, and that in AEW has a very bloated roster as well. By the way, that's why Dark and the other show they're gonna have, and you can have Rampage. They have so many shows at this point, mostly on YouTube. And you're like, yo, yeah, they have a lot of talent. Like, no.
But it's not only the amount of talent that they have, but it's also have to deal with who can actually go up against Braun Strowman. I believe we covered this either the last podcast or 2 podcasts ago.
Yeah.
Braun Strowman doesn't have enough competition in AEW to go ahead and jump ship. He has Lance Archer. That's it. And maybe Eddie Kingston. But Eddie, when it comes to height, there's a huge difference.
Yeah.
Eddie Kingston's just a big dude. Brian Cage is another big dude, but he's a short dude. Same thing goes for Hobbs. These are just big bodybuilding dudes. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to height, they don't have it. And there is going to look like David versus Goliath every single time. And there's only so much that you can book that type of match before it starts getting stale.
Yeah.
Even if you're changing up the roster.
That's why I would think it would be better off if he went to New Japan Pro Wrestling, because they'll use him as a novelty, basically. It'll be like Andre the Giant. He'll come in here and there for certain things, and they wouldn't be overbooked.
Took my words. I was going to say, why they can't use him like Andre the Giant? What's the problem with that? Let him put people over with a couple of slams. Oh, they picked up Braun. Yeah.
But the question is, can New Japan Pro Wrestling afford, like,
his price tag?
Yeah, because that have we the news that
in the independent bookings, he's asking for 5 figures now.
Damn.
Yeah.
And people have reached out to him, and he's like, "Yo, I want 5 figures," and people are like, "Nah, we're good." Buddy Murphy, what are you doing?
I wonder if that's why.
And Buddy Murphy would logically fit better with a lot of dream matches in the Indies and in New Japan and in ROH and even in AEW if you do it right. You know what I'm saying? Like if he goes to New Japan, they have the relationship. He could come over from there and battle Kenny, whoever the fuck he wants to battle, and it would make sense. You know what I'm saying? Because there's more guys, Buddy Murphy's height and Tommy Yen's height than there is, like she said. You know what I'm saying? Than the other Strowmans. You know what I mean? Like he can face Almas, and it'll actually be very good.
Yeah.
And Almas is that's true. And think about it, like that's like Vince said, he has this new giant, which is Omos. You know? Now Omos overtowers pretty much Braun Strowman, so you make Braun Strowman look small. But when you put Braun Strowman in the Indies, which is he's never been, he's all PC grown.
Yeah.
And that's the problem.
Yep.
He's all PC grown. He hasn't really built himself up in the Indies for people to be like, you're worth those 5 figures. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Now Daniel Bryan goes out there and he asks for 5 figures. They're going to be like, yeah, we're going to pay for it because we know what you're about. We've seen your indie work. We've seen your WWE Broadway work. Because think about it. WWE is just pretty much a Broadway show.
Yeah. And he has that audience already in the Indies. Like
absolutely. He never lost it. That's the amazing thing, that he never lost it, is that if anything, he gains more from it. You know? And he kept more or less to his roots when it came to his movesets.
Yep.
So,
but he did take the Miz kicks, though. He stole those Miz kicks.
No. Oh, no. You like messing with her.
What?
Just stir that up real quick. Stir it up.
The Miz kicks. You don't even know how to do them right. Horrible. It's funny because people, my cousins are like, yo, the Miz should be Johnny Cage. You're another fucking moron. I'm like, don't do this, man. Don't disrespect. The guy has to be able to fight. The Miz can't fight.
Only in looks to see Johnny Cage. Only in looks.
You're gonna need that great stunt double on the CGI face-to-face thing. It's not happening, son.
The Miz, John Cena. I gotta figure out Gigi.
No, man.
No.
But yeah.
You gotta hate somebody. Yo, there's gotta be somebody.
But I do. that nigga behind you that's smiling like a motherfucker, and I'm not talking about the nigga with the glasses.
Oh no, you mean the guy behind him over there where they holding up the guns together?
Yeah, that same nigga. That one had to take off my wall.
Walter says, thanks for answering my question, guys. Keep up the great podcast. Appreciate that, Walter.
Yeah,
Sure.
Walter.
Much appreciated.
If you have any more questions, just hit us up, man.
You saw him ignore you hating on Hulk Hogan, right? He said, yo, Walter, we love you.
Hey. Yo, listen. The only person that Hulk Hogan can ever lose to is Becky Lynch.
Oh. Wait a minute.
Nah. You just try to get to me, and we're not gonna do that tonight, okay? You want to start some shit? I haven't even been here for 15 minutes yet. Just about, maybe. All right. I'm still on my first glass of Jameson. That's quieto, all right?
It's the third or the fourth.
There we go.
There you go.
It's gonna be a classy one all the way.
Oh yeah.
Classy is sexy, motherfuckers.
Shit.
Hey, we're gonna get back on track.
Yeah. All right, hold on. I got a question, and we could do this one quick. If there is there one person that you want to see drafted to the other show?
That's part of the question. That's crazy. Go ahead. You good? You read the list. You on the list.
Word.
Good one. Yeah.
Wait, what? What was the question?
So, all right. One superstar you want to see drafted to the other show?
Oh man.
Yeah.
You want me to start while y'all think?
Yeah, go ahead, bro. If you got the answers.
All right, because for me, it would be Ricochet. It would be Ricochet just because I don't know what the fuck he's doing on Raw, but that shit needs to stop. And I would rather watch him fight Apollo because at least both of those guys have the same amount of agility to put on a good show, a good storyline, and all that other stuff. And then he can go after like Sami Zayn and Big E there. He has enough talent to wrestle those guys. Because on Raw, I don't want to see him fight Sheamus 700 times. Like Raw's a 3-hour show that has 5 people on the roster. The SmackDown's a 2-hour show that has about 12. It gives him more people to wrestle.
Funny, because it's just going to be everybody going to SmackDown anyway. That's horrendous, but that's what we have to see.
Everybody that's on SmackDown is going to Raw. The majority of Raw is going on SmackDown. Somebody get drafted to NXT and we'll just have NXT, all over again.
Yo.
Finn Balor's supposed to come back to a main roster. Question is though, what's the best main roster for him to go to? Is it Raw or is it SmackDown? Because if you put him on SmackDown, there's no way he's gonna basically beat Roman Reigns.
I don't see him doing anything on either roster right now, to be honest with you.
You can't have a guy that was the NXT champion have a program with Sheamus all of a sudden. You're like, what? It makes no sense.
Finn Balor.
It's a downgrade.
Finn Balor. Caden Cross, I can see that because he's new and this is something interesting. Finn Balor was already the first Universal Champion. Like, it's you went from being the head of the NXT table to now, hey, he's on the roster. Yeah.
Yo, quick question. Why don't they keep NXT as a separate entity and keep it like a third show? Raw.
Technically, that's what it is.
But why they act like it's a minor league where they're gonna bring the good players over here? Like, keep them there.
It was that. It was
that for a really long time. And a lot of the stars they called up, you got Sami Zayn, you got Kevin Owens, you got Shinsuke Nakamura, Asuka, pretty much all 4 horsewomen, They're all homegrown. They all basically did that. They started out there. It's like freaking high school, and then you go to college, pretty much, And what happened recently is that I guess they were trying to do that with Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano by bringing them over. And even when they came over, they tried to do it as DIY, even though in NXT they were already separated as DIY.
They're actually feuding.
Yeah.
One of the best feuds.
They can
fight together, and I would love it. They can fight together forever, or they can fight against each other forever, and I will always be entertained by that.
Yo,
but yeah, they did that, and they weren't feeling it. They didn't like it.
Yo,
so they decided to go back.
I'm sorry to cut you off, but talking about Tommaso Ciampa and Sammy Gargano, me and my brother were talking about a storyline where CM Punk would come back and bring those two guys up, and their faction would basically be, we're not Vince McMahon guys.
Absolutely.
And because all three of those guys are not big. Like, Gargano's big, but he's not huge. He's a small guy still. He's just ripped, right? Those three guys come up and they wreck shop like the Reckoning or whatever the fuck their name is, Retribution, like how they want it to be.
Can we not say that name anymore?
Oh, wait, I hear you. Like fucking Mustafa Ali's people, and they will go in and wreck stop and be like, "Yo, we're not Vince McMahon guys," and yada yada yada, right? To beat up like people like Bobby Lashley or Drew, and that will, in my eyes, open up the gate for Kofi to be like, "I'm not technically a Vince McMahon guy either." Like, what the fuck are y'all doing?
He's not.
No, but you know what I'm saying? Like, then you... But I get you. Yeah, but it would have those guys step up. Like, hold up.
You could also do that with Adam Cole.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, you would have the best of NXT go straight into one of those rosters and wreck shit up. Mm-hmm. Because these aren't new guys that have to establish how they wrestle. No. These guys pretty much are main level roster guys just on NXT now. I think that would be dope. That would stir some shit up.
That definitely would. I agree with that. I mean, let's just think about that time where we had, I believe it was Survivor Series, and it was all three brands, Raw, SmackDown, and NXT. And NXT was superior overall. Yeah. And you can tell the difference of a performance level from an NXT superstar to a main roster superstar. They just, not to say they don't give a fuck, but they're just like, yo, we're just going to get our name more out there because we're going to get over on you guys, whether you guys want to put us over or not. We're putting ourselves over. Mm-hmm. And that's what I appreciate about NXT. And I think that was what created the magic of NXT. Just last night, I was watching Nakamura's first match in NXT, which is against Sami Zayn at TakeOver Dallas.
That was a classic.
That's a beautiful match. Absolutely. I forgot how good Sami Zayn was. No, seriously, this conspiracy character that he's created, it gotta go. It's done. It's over. We're done. Either close the fucking book or figure out a different way of doing it, because at this point now you're just going or pinning him against Kevin Owens all the time now. Or it's not over, Kevin Owens. We've seen this. We've been there. We've done that. We love to see them fight, but we got to get something new, something fresh, because it's getting stale. You know?
WrestleMania, though.
Would that be your choice to go to the other roster? Sami Zayn?
Yes. Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn, Fidel Castro needs to go.
Fidel.
Yeah. Come on now. And what a... listen, after watching that match last night, I was like, God damn, I forgot. This is what Sami Zayn looks like, clean. Haircut.
Yeah.
He's not so bloated here. He's agile.
Yeah.
You know?
He looks homeless now.
He's terribly homeless.
Looks like he needs a hot meal in the bed.
Stat.
Right there. That one. That's the one. Not the blue one, the red one. That one's your favorite. Kind of like that, yeah.
For real.
I'll bring you the soup later.
Maybe that's a conspiracy. He's homeless now, and he wants to find out why.
They're not paying him anymore. He's staying in the Thunderdome, in the dressing rooms.
Oh man.
Nah, they can find him there. They're putting him underneath the ring.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
remember, Hornswoggle. Oh yeah, he had the whole thing. He had this shithole laid up. The whole apartment there, La Casa.
I remember he said once he fell asleep for a spot under there. Like he knocked out under there for a spot. And everybody's like, yo, everybody's like, I'm supposed to come out. All of a sudden, at the end of the show, he was like, my bad, I got knocked out.
Yeah.
It took so long. It took so long to get to the point that I fell asleep.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yo, we got a comment from Robert Grain says, if Disney buys WWE, it's all downhill. What y'all think about that?
No. Because Disney, listen, if Disney can make some of the most minute, and not really crazy minute Marvel characters popular, they would be smart enough to keep the people, the right people in the right places. Because that's what they're doing now with everything they do. Disney literally puts the right people with the right things. Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau are doing Star Wars. Dave Filoni is the fucking encyclopedia of that shit. The shit that he knows that George Lucas goes, I had no idea about that. Honestly, I don't.
And that's crazy,
he's doing
too.
exactly everything that needs to be done. Kevin Feige. There's no reason anybody else should be doing Marvel. But he also picks the right people. The Russo brothers. Taika Waititi, the dude who's done, I can never say his name correct. But you know what I'm saying. The right people are put in the right places by them. Because they already have the formula set from Marvel. So they'll be like, yo, we'll just take what we did here and we'll do it here.
True.
Simple thing. And we'll leave that by itself. We know these people can take care of it. They can do their thing. And whenever they need us, whenever we need like we're going to do a movie, we just do a cross promotion. Like we'll just do the ads and then go from there. And then the production value would jump insanely because this is Disney money.
True.
That shit is next level. Chris got money, but he don't got Disney money. Remember that. Remember, Disney owns ESPN and all that fun shit.
Yeah. Disney money.
Yo, show.
They're trying to get Disney money.
Who?
I said Sasha Banks is trying to get that Disney money.
Yeah, for real, with the Mandalorian.
The Mandalorian money going, baby.
But it's all tied into Disney.
Yeah.
Mandalorian money, son.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's what Braun should do. Braun should go into movies.
He should.
I think he should.
With all these superhero movies, Braun would fit right into that.
And TV shows.
All the superheroes have these big monsters that eventually they're going to face, or the bad guy has like the muscle, whatever the fuck you want to, whether it's DC, Marvel, or whatever the fuck you want to do.
Put him in
it. They need somebody that big to be in a movie.
Yo, I would put him in. I would put him in like an X-Men or a Fantastic Four movie.
Absolutely correct.
Yo, show, as a casual fan, how would you feel about Disney buying the WWE?
Oh, like Lay said, get rid of Vince McMahon and the writer from Raw and let Paul Heyman write for both of them. That's what you said, Lay, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Right person.
Pretty much.
All right.
Because Disney will go, yo, what's working on SmackDown? Roman Reigns and Heyman. Heyman, you're right? And think about it. If Heyman has checks that don't bounce, it's money.
True. Even when he had checks that bounced, he still made.
Yeah, but think about it when he has that Disney money that never bounces.
Yeah.
That all those checks go.
Now the only thing that limits the WWE with the Disney money is that their risky shit that they do, like the whole, like, even though it was whack, but the Lana and Bobby Lashley stuff, like that stuff, they won't be able to do no more. Like the Attitude Era DX stuff, they wouldn't do. Because Disney's not about that life. But then again, you don't need that for wrestling now.
There are plans in Disney to have a Marvel Knights.
Okay.
You have Punisher, Moon Knight, Domino, all these people that murder.
Yeah.
Or they just beat the shit out of people. Daredevil and all that. Kind of like have their own and somebody run it. But I hadn't started yet. But I see where you're coming from. But then again, at the end of the day, they're doing this PG anyway. And they barely touch that nowadays.
That's true.
So you're like, listen, might as well. Sir. And you got some wrestlers in Disney properties.
Yeah. And
that's just more motivation for them to do a crossover, if anything, to just like kind of cross over between Disney films, short films.
Everybody but the Miz.
Yeah.
Keep the Miz on those D movies. Piece of shit he does. The Marine 97.
He's not great as an actor, but he is a great wrestler. I give him props on that.
You imagine
the wrestler.
You imagine Ricochet on the Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Yo.
You can easily see that.
Yo,
I
what?
Ricochet butt ass naked, but then after I saw that whole booty hole picture,
Wait.
we're gonna move forward.
What? Did I just miss it? Actually, I'm happy I missed it.
I don't know what's going on.
Listen, I never knew about that. That there was a legit video of Ricochet fingering his own booty hole.
What?
Yeah, fingering his own booty hole.
That's why he's always single. That makes sense.
No, he's dating some chick from NXT.
Now?
Yeah.
So it must be her turn to do it.
Word. I don't gotta do it no more.
I think Tessa Blanchard was the one that went ahead and turned his ass out. I mean, you see how manly her hands look.
All puns intended.
Damn. So that's how she
Oh, fuck shit. That! Don't do that shit.
Yo.
So Angel Garza on Winter Soldier, right? That's what I meant to say.
So listen, all right, hold up. Let's go back to a little bit of a topic.
Word. Yeah. Disney.
I wanted to mention something because,
by the way, this is not coincide with Disney. We just
we just ruined any chance of Disney buying WWE right now. But yeah, I wanted to talk about what Lay said, that the good storyline on SmackDown is Roman Reigns. They had something with Big E during WrestleMania because those promos he cut for Apollo when he was in the stadium and he was on the field and all that other stuff. I was like, yo, this right here, Big E right here. This is he's trying to show his notes, but the background is blurring you out. Yeah,
I got Big E in the bottom. It says Big E ? Go ahead.
No, yeah, but that to me was like the second or third, greatest thing that they were doing on SmackDown. But that I'm just trying to get away from the booty hole.
Hey, we can go straight. We can go straight to Big E.
Anyway.
We got the question. What happened to Big E? What's happening?
Aleister Black got released.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what happened to Big E.
He had a little thing going with Aleister Black, which I was gonna say to my boy Lay, because he said they can't get rid of Roman Reigns because they got a little beef going on. Man, they got rid of Aleister Black, and he had a little beef going on with Big E. And now
it's funny, they might bring him back.
That nigga didn't even have a fucking. They brought him back for a pre-order shirt, and then they fired his ass. What? That's fucked up. That's so fucked up.
Hey, we're gonna put you on TV, and then we're gonna fire you.
Word.
By the way, also you have a shirt coming out.
We're gonna make all the money we can from your ass.
Yep. It's still on pre-order, by the way.
Fired, and I'm keeping the shirt.
Word.
I know somebody ordered and said, shit.
No, but
that's like ordering the jersey of a guy that just got traded.
For real. Collector's item.
I've seen that. I've seen people go, this motherfucker, just seriously?
I saved up all year for this jersey.
But now it's a throwback, so you're good.
Yeah,
back
right?
then, you're like, But they might bring him back.
Yeah. Aleister Black?
Yeah.
I mean, his shorty is still there. Well, they brought her back too. But nothing's ever certain until I see that motherfucker on the TV and be like, all right, at least we did a recall on one of these niggas. Like if it's not gonna be Braun, let it be at least Tommy.
It's gonna be Santana, whatever that girl's name is. I don't know.
Santina Morella.
Santana what?
Santina Morella.
No, not her. Not her either. No, the girl that got released with everybody else now. Santana, I forgot.
Yes.
Oh, Santana Garrett.
There you go.
Yeah, her. They'll bring her back. Another one. I'm lying. I'm sorry.
Nah,
I don't want to put that out there. Somebody's going to go, but I love her. No one's ever seen her wrestle. How do you love somebody you've seen wrestle?
I'd rather her go to NWA just like the Mickey James did.
Yeah,
it's funny. I forgot. I was going to say that. I saw her and I was like, oh, she's back with her husband. It's fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
I was going to be her husband too.
But to answer your question, Show, it was actually because Aleister Black got fired. That was the only storyline they had for Big E, and they fired him, and they're like,
they were just about to start it.
Because it was going to end the Apollo Crews Big E. Show.
we do realize he's grinding on the back of your head when he does that, right?
Yeah.
And
we just finished talking about booty holes.
Yo, he's violating you right now, my
damn,
man.
He's helping.
Damn.
And I got it on the big screen.
All of them.
Oh man!
I got it on the big screen too, so
could have been a big ending clip. No, he gets this right here.
Yeah. The gyrations.
Turn your head around real quick.
Right back your head, son.
Look at your wall.
So this is what they're gonna do with Big E. I got it.
The WWE Tag Team Champion.
You get some hype though.
Yeah. He does.
He's an athlete.
Guy, yeah.
I just know I don't need to see that another 9 times. Maybe not even another one.
We're gonna switch the subject soon. I'm gonna keep putting a picture for every subject.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, but that was his storyline, and now he is once again nowhere.
No, yeah.
He should actually be also traded in to Raw. Move him.
But would you put him back with the New Day?
That's pretty much admitting it failed with him if you do that. Like whatever we try failed.
Yeah.
Pretty much what you're saying. And it wasn't even a good try, by the way. That shit was horrendous.
Yeah. It was literally, we're gonna push him right over the cliff. Yeah, because he must have woke up and like, Big E could be champion. All right, how you want to do it? Wait. I didn't get that far. We're just gonna tell people he can be champion. That's it.
What?
Yeah.
At first, I thought they were doing it right with the IC title. I was like, all right, good, that's perfect. And he gets away from that storyline. But no, he's gonna wrestle Apollo Crews 40,000 times. They were gonna get another 9 guys involved in it and lose him in the shuffle. That's how.
Yeah.
I like that. Go with that. What? No, stop. No, go back.
What up, Cash Out?
But this is what we're doing with Bobby Lashley and Drew McIntyre at the same time.
Absolutely.
We're watching 45 million fucking times, and then you bring somebody else into the mix,
they
still lose to Drew McIntyre.
Yep.
By the way, that stipulation they had, right? Because I saw another highlight. Once again, do not watch Raw. I'm telling you, don't do it. They put that stipulation like if Drew loses, he can never challenge Bobby again for the title, as long as Bobby's the champion, right?
Yeah.
So, do not give the belt back to Drew. Don't do that. I don't care if somebody calls him the title. I don't know who it is. Most likely Jinder Mahal. You heard it here first.
No, yeah.
But do not give it back to him.
I'm wondering if they're going to plan to give it back to Drew once they go back on tour. Because if you think about it, Drew was only hot because the fans made him hot. You know, he was really good. He was getting it. But the fans actually were backing him up. You can't have Drew McIntyre be this baby face for so long. He is not meant to be a fucking baby face. Make this man a heel. Make him a villain. Make me hate him. So I can feel like, you know what? Because I'm booing Drew McIntyre now as a face. Why? Because I'm tired of seeing him win.
Yep.
Why? Because I'm tired of seeing him in the title ring. Why? Because I see him.
Roman Reigns.
That's it.
She gets my beef with the people I'm not gonna mention right now.
What? Becky Lynch?
What? Fuck Becky Lynch.
I didn't say it.
You thought it, all right?
I didn't say that was show.
What? Why you always blaming me? Did I mess up the camera?
Yeah, you did.
No, but Gigi's 100% correct. I agree with you.
But
it's getting up to the point where I was like, either I'm going to boo him because I just can't stand looking at him right now, or you need to make him a villain so it gives me a reason to actually be like, all right, I stand behind villains. I can stand behind this one.
But here's the thing, though. This is how you get around that. He loses, and he can't get a title shot no more. So put him in the back. He's off camera for a while because absence makes the heart grow fonder, right? My thing is finally have fucking Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley.
Absolutely.
Bobby Lashley came back to wrestle Brock Lesnar. SmackDown is the fucking second WrestleMania. You didn't have Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 1 or 2. Yes, SmackDown. SmackDown is fucking SummerSlam. I do mean SummerSlam.
That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to make whatever they couldn't do at WrestleMania. They're going to try to do that at SummerSlam
because they have a more capacity.
All that money in there, all the effort. Yeah. And I'm like, because you can have live people, of course. See, and it's going to be full capacity, not this.
Yeah. But if you have Bobby Lashley versus Brock Lesnar, whatever the outcome is, I'm pretty sure you would have to have Bobby Lashley win just so that because Brock Lesnar could go back home and shit like that. But
and go hunting.
Yeah, and then you can have Bobby Lashley drop the title whenever, like Survivor Series or whatever the fuck, to a new baby face, or Kofi. Let's do this. Have him drop it to Kofi, and then Kofi's rival is now Drew McIntyre, who's a bad guy.
How are you dropping it to Kofi though?
Why not drop it to Kofi?
Bobby Big Ass is gonna lose to Kofi. What's Kofi?
Bobby's big ass lost to Jeff Hardy in TNA.
Very true.
Bruh.
You remember a lot of these big guys. They like to. Let me not say they're usually booked with guys that are about the size of Kofi. Why? Because again, you have a David versus Goliath, and granted, Bobby Lashley's not this giant. He's a big dude.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, he's a big dude, and when you put him next to Kofi, Kofi looks like a little stick compared to him. All right. You're going to have the crowd that's red hot, always red hot for Kofi, especially when the crowd is like, now we got cheated out when Kofi defended his title against Brock Lesnar. We all feel cheated out. So what do we do to rectify that? We put him in a match against Bobby Lashley. Them two can go at it. The thing is with Bobby Lashley is he's a big dude, but he's not as fast as Kofi. And Kofi, with his fast moves, with his feet, his aerial attacks that he does and everything like that, it can really create a dynamic where it catches Bobby Lashley off guard. And that's how you end up losing the title or dropping the title to Kofi. You use Bobby Lashley's strength versus Kofi Kingston's speed. And that's what creates that magic in the match.
You got to remember, until right now, he's only faced these hoss-ass individuals. So he hasn't faced somebody that size, that fast. He's been Strowman, McIntyre, and then Brock.
And none
of these guys are small.
And not for nothing, I think that would be Bobby Lashley's best match.
Absolutely correct.
Okay.
I agree with that. I agree with that 100%.
Because
you gotta remember, it's the same thing with the dynamic with Brock. Brock has better matches with smaller guys.
Yeah.
Guys that are like that have way better matches with guys that are smaller. Great match with AJ, great match with Daniel, great match with Finn. You know what I'm saying? The matches get even Seth is bigger than the guys I just mentioned, but still a pretty good match with Seth. Once again, guys that are like Roman, Drew, Strowman, you know what I mean?
Because
Brock, I think it'll be pretty good because they have a kind of a similar background, build, and all that. You know what I'm saying? But the smaller guys, it's just more interesting anyway.
Yeah, there's only but so much you can do when you have two people the same size and the same strength.
That's correct. Yes.
And that's only when they're big. Like you have a AJ Styles and Daniel Bryan type match or Shinsuke. They can do a lot because of their agility. And Bobby Lashley is agile. Don't get it twisted, show. He can go. And like Robert Grant said that Bobby Lashley's in his mid-40s in excellent condition, which he is. He's in fantastic condition. Yeah.
So is Brock.
Yeah. No, but I'm saying like Bobby Lashley could keep up with Kofi on the low.
Absolutely, yeah.
So that's why I think that would be like one of his best matches, especially on his second run.
Absolutely.
Because the only way a big man has a good match with another big man is if that big man is one of them is a bodybuilder and the other one is like either a giant or a Yokozuna. Because they're different dynamics. Yo, Bobby Lashley versus Umaga at WrestleMania was a fucking awesome match. Because it wasn't power versus power, it's size versus size. You know what I'm saying? So Bobby Lashley had to be the quicker. Yeah, Bobby Lashley had to be the quicker guy.
Yeah. I remember Umaga was part of 3 Minute Warning. Their move was him and Rosie coming off the top rope.
Yeah.
That's a very big man coming off the top rope and getting some height on that.
Yeah.
I mean, God rest both their souls, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean? Yeah.
Hey, I was gonna say Hulk Hogan used to have, well, it wasn't a good match, but Hulk Hogan had people that was his height, his same physique. like the Ultimate Warrior. And I don't think Macho Man was that little compared to Hulk Hogan. They were all the same size.
Well, the thing is, Hulk Hogan was 6'8", 350 pounds. Where Macho Man is as big as the big guys now, but he's still considered a small guy then. You know what I'm saying? Because back in the day, the big guys were about 300. Yeah. So, but also Hulk Hogan's best matches were with the $1 Million Man, Mr. Perfect, Bad News Brown, Macho Man, like those little guys. They wore him out, and they actually had wrestling matches with him. It's when he was with Earthquake and Andre the Giant or One Man Gang or Big Boss Man and all that. Those matches were just, I'm gonna survive the big man. But when he had the guys, when he wrestled the littler guys, those matches were actually pretty good. They told a story, and it was believable if Mr. Perfect would have beat Hogan. It's just Hulk Hogan didn't lose.
He didn't want to lose.
Yeah,
Gigi's face.
No, that's exactly it. He didn't want to.
The damn Hulk Hogan.
But back in the day, you had to be like that,
Word. That's how it was. Always. It was always the big bodybuilding guys that pretty much got the spots. And if you wasn't a big bodybuilding guy, then Vince didn't want you.
Yeah.
Then it wasn't no sense to have you in a wrestling ring because you're not a spectacle to look at.
It was a circus. WWE was pretty much a circus. Yeah.
You wanted to be New Japan actually having good matches.
Yeah. Do you consider Randy Savage a high flyer? For back in the day, I would say so.
The elbow drop.
Yeah.
I would in the height. Yeah, man. That dude was perfect. That's a lot of height. That's a lot of height he got on that elbow.
Yeah. By today's definition, no. But back then, yeah. Yes. Because Superfly Snuka was a high flyer, and all he did was a big splash. So I would say Macho Man was a high flyer. He was athletic, just as athletic as
during his time. Actually, correct.
Yeah,
correct. Now, no.
Yeah, no.
No, he has a good elbow drop.
Yeah.
That's about it. That's what you were getting nowadays. Good elbow drop, buddy. That's about it. You know what I'm saying? And a good double axe handle.
True. Gigi left.
Oh no! Just in time to change the subject. We about to. She's back.
Oh, there she goes.
Yo, we done one topic, and I like it though. Hour 15, so I gotta move on. And Lay, it was crazy because every topic on the board Lay talks about, so I don't gotta show him the questions. Y'all talk about it as we talk, because the next topic was gonna be SummerSlam, and you even said it. You was talking about how they was trying to do other stuff.
Summer WrestleMania, Summer Mania, Slam Mania. I don't know what the fuck you call it.
Do not give me WrestleMania SummerSlam.
That's what they're trying to do. No, but I don't think they're gonna name it that. They're just trying to make it as big.
It's gonna be WrestleMania. It's gonna be WrestleMania 4 2021 SummerSlam.
Absolutely. Like chapters and games.
Yeah.
But that part never ends.
The Red Wedding.
No.
There we go. Correction.
No fucking thing.
Well, I have an opinion on SummerSlam since it's on it. The problem with me, they're already messing up because that's why I wrote it on the list. They scheduled SummerSlam the same day as a very big boxing match. Pacquiao and Errol Spence. It's the same night, same time. Matter of fact, the people that were renting the place out, I guess, told them to push it back to Saturday. Because Sunday is the fight. They was like, nah, they didn't want to. They didn't agree.
Here's the thing is, this is weird. First of all, who has a fucking boxing match on a Sunday?
True. It's always
Saturday. On Saturdays.
Boxing matches, UFC events that I remember for calling and watching them outside in legal cable are all on Saturdays.
Yeah. No, it's true.
So you think boxing is trying to screw them?
And by the way, anybody that was a kid back then knew that the pay-per-views were on Sunday.
Yeah.
True.
Once again, illegal cable, red button, amazing times. But you're just sitting there thinking to yourself,
La caja.
Yeah. The fact that your boxing match is on a Sunday, I'm already questioning how good it's going to be.
100%. That's true.
Like, why can it be on a Saturday? What's wrong with your boxing match that it couldn't be pay-per-view Saturday status?
Oh, yeah.
But That's just me. That's just me. It's weird.
And also, boxing, if I remember correctly, the main event usually comes on at like 12:30, 1 o'clock at night.
Damn near.
Yeah, and no matter, even WrestleMania doesn't go on that long. So
I may interject. They changed the hour to SummerSlam. It starts at 8. But continue.
Well, the thing is, SummerSlam usually starts at 7. See, recently in the past couple years, WrestleMania, SummerSlam, and Survivor Series and Royal Rumble started at 7. They started an hour earlier because it was a 4-hour event. I have no idea what the reason for them to start at 8 is. Because it's like, bro, you gonna have 3 fucking matches?
Going to do the same thing that they did with WrestleMania and break it down into 2 nights. 1, for more revenue. Okay. 2, to be able to showcase talent, give them longer matches, and to pretty much dominate the television ratings for over the weekend.
See, that only works if you have Randy Orton versus The Fiend on SummerSlam night 2. Because, you know,
we're not doing that again. Okay.
SummerSlam 4 2021 SummerSlam.
I'm not.
It's a scenario. Then let us get the fucking WrestleMania match that we fucking deserved. Okay, not that bullshit ass squash match that we got at WrestleMania night 2 as the first fucking match. No,
Bring up it's
dignify that with an answer.
No,
it's disrespectful to me, to our intelligence.
Yeah.
Move on.
Off one RKO. Come on.
He did do 15 DDTs.
Hey, and you got the Jack in the Box.
This man to multiple wrestlers prior to them fucking staying down. He even fucking did that to The Fiend a couple of times, and he got up mad times. 1 RKO, he's out.
Yeah.
Alyssa took all his powers.
No.
You see have white tights on this time.
Stop that.
It's true.
Stop that.
The White Knight.
There we go.
Quick question, because I don't want to spread away from that. Do you like him as The Fiend?
Yes.
I actually appreciated him when he was normal with the hair and Sister Abigail. Here you go, shut up, and that's it.
He was rambling too much as Swamp Bray Wyatt. He was rambling way too much.
I like Funhouse.
No,
the man thing. I like that.
Funhouse has literally a dialogue, a short one where it doesn't sound like he's just carrying on and carrying on and carrying on, you know. And it also has riddles in between them when he wants to go ahead and do it. But it's a short segment. When he does his promos as Swamp Bray Wyatt, he tends to ramble on. And even at one point, he'll get lost at what he's doing. He's getting the fans lost in his promos. You know, as The Fiend, he doesn't speak. He's just a terrifying appearance that he doesn't need to speak. His promo is his mask, him doing that weird upside down thing with the mask. You know what I'm saying? And then just annihilating you. He is literally the final boss in any Mortal Kombat movie or any Mortal Kombat game you will ever fucking fight. He is that particular character, what we have grown to know until Randy Orton decides to kill him with 1 RKO.
You gave me an idea, though. Why not give him to Paul Heyman, since he doesn't talk? Just let Paul talk.
He doesn't need it.
He doesn't need Heyman. He has Bray Wyatt for himself. He has Mr. Rogers, Bray Wyatt, to speak for himself and have a dialogue to deliver.
Yeah, he's one of those guys that he got the mic skills.
He doesn't need the mic. He doesn't need a mouthpiece to go ahead and speak for him. What he needs is a great feud to actually become this new Undertaker, per se, of this generation.
He should have been.
He needed a king.
They should have solidified that at fucking WrestleMania. Randy Orton should have taken some time off. But this also gave Bray Wyatt some time off for his mental health as well. I think that was a major thing. I don't want to say that I guess in my own personal opinion, I believe that Bray Wyatt was supposed to win, but he probably told him, listen, I'm going through a lot of shit right now. I can't do this every week. I need some time alone. Especially when Brody passed away and everything like that, that took a significant toll on him, you know, emotionally, mentally, you know, that type of brothership got to him so much that it probably led him into the depression that he's in right now. So he has to work on himself first before he can even give us all this Fiend-like character. Imagine delivering the Fiend character in a depression state of mind, and God forbid something should happen to him later down the road, because he let that persona, like many wrestlers have done, they live the kayfabe life and let that take over his life. And that's a sadistic fucking character for someone to get to take over their lives. You know what I'm saying? I think that's a main reason why they went ahead and I was like, well, listen, right now, Alexa Bliss, we like this Fiend persona. We're just going to have you go ahead and push it. Eventually, along down the line, the Fiend's going to come back. He's going to find Alexa Bliss. He's going to do the Sister Abigail to her. And then she's going to snap out of it. And then a couple months later, we're going to get Twisted Bliss back in.
Yeah. But it show the thing with Bray Wyatt is that he can tell a story in the ring without talking, but he can also explain a story on the mic. So that's why it's like the Fiend character was perfect for him, because he could be in the back, explain why he's going after you, and then as the Fiend just go after you. Because a lot of the time in wrestling they overtalk, you know. There's over talking with the storyline. It's like every week I don't need to hear that, you know, oh, in 2003 you didn't say hi to me. I don't need to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's why the Fiend character is amazing for Bray Wyatt, because he does it to perfection. And the storylines that he comes up with actually has some substance to it. You know? Walter Martinez goes, hey guys, what can WWE do for their horrible Raw ratings at this point? I'm sure Vince McMahon is not happy about this.
Oh no, Vince doesn't care, because Vince is writing for Vince. Vince wants to see what he wants to see. You know, Vince could give a shit less what anybody thinks. But that's a really tough question, and it's a lot. But first of all, it can't be 3 hours. You got to cut that last hour, son. You got to cut that last hour. You do, because you're filling the first hour with shit. And you're trying to push all the good stuff back to the last hour. I guess to get that 18 to 35 demographic, you know, the males in there to watch it, you got to cut an hour out. You know what I'm saying? You have to cut an hour out. And then everything in between can be filler. It has to be substance, stories that matter. I want to care about the wrestlers. I want to care about the wins. Make the wins, like Vince spoke before. Got to make the wins matter. Got to make every title matter. Otherwise, if I see a title match right now, I'm like, let's see that shit next week. And that's another thing. You have so many talents. Use them. You know what I'm saying? You have like 6 or 5 guys on Raw. You have 4 women, correction. So yeah, that's all you're using. But you have 3 hours of Raw. Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
And yet you're releasing like hotcakes all these wrestlers that are actually good. You know what I'm saying? You got to figure out cut that hour out, and then the storylines have to matter. You have to construct the storylines where they matter and where they make sense, especially. You don't have 3 guys trying to beat Sheamus at the same time and all losing to him, and yet they still get title shots.
Yeah.
Doesn't make any sense. He beat all of them. Move on. Somebody else up here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, the thing with Raw is, what I loved about Raw was the most important part of Raw was the first half hour, because that set the tone for the show. That whoever needed to come out said their promo, and that promo it was one of the best promos that you could get. Like, it was like The Rock go out there and sell the main event, and he was out there for a half hour. Either that, or you had a match that meant something that opened up the show for and it was like, yo, you caught us the first half hour. You know what I'm saying? And then it went to, all right, so the first half hour either tells you the main event or it tells you the next storyline, right?
Yeah.
So now we just have the rest of the night for the other people. You know what I'm saying? So for example, The Rock comes out in the first half hour, talks about Stone Cold. So we know The Rock and Stone Cold are going to see each other later on the night. We don't need to hear about them no more until later on tonight. Maybe once in a while you'll have Stone Cold in the back have, his 2-minute promo talking shit about The Rock because he has to, rebut whatever The Rock said in the beginning of the night. But everything else was, DX is over here, the Nation of Domination's over here, the Headbangers versus these guys, the hardcore titles on the line. Everything was separate. That's the one thing that doesn't happen in wrestling anymore. There are no separate things.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's like SmackDown is Roman Reigns. That's it. Raw is a shit show. That's it. There's no separate entities on SmackDown. Like Aleister Black would have been a separate entity from Roman Reigns because he's one of the few that never fought him.
Yep.
Never fought him, was totally away from it, and he had beef with Big E at that point. So he could have been one of those. This is the second storyline that has nothing to do with Roman Reigns. So now when Roman Reigns not on the screen, we're looking at these guys. And then you have all those other guys that you could build up, like Otis and Shorty G, because I don't want to call him Gable. They could fucking, they could be there. They don't need a fucking storyline, but they could wrestle. Tell their story in the ring. Shorty Cheeks, Shorty G. But tell their story in the ring. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think what Raw needs to actually have. Separate shit. Like the first hour would be about this, the second hour would be about that, and the third hour would be about the main event. But if they want to cut it to 2 hours, that'd be awesome also.
Yeah, that third hour is
they're not gonna do so. Yeah.
No, but it was a question. That's what it was. It was by
Walter Martinez. Yeah. He says, "You guys, what can WWE do about Raw ratings?"
Yeah, hit that third hour, man. Hit it. Compact stuff and get into it.
Just be like the Fiend and burn this shit up.
Hey, coming from an outsider view, I said it earlier. I would personally do it. I'll pull the plug. I'll bring Raymond over. I'll bid Raymond.
What? Yeah?
I'm already fucking up. Fake Roman. Oh, shit. I would bring Roman over, try to bring his hotness to Raw, and let him work over here with his hotness. He's not going to, right now, I don't think he's going to lose wherever he's at. He could be the tribal king over there and smack the shit out of everybody over there. I'm here to take over. Shut up. I'm here to do numbers. And then SmackDown could be SmackDown with Ricochet and keep everybody there happy. But they already got the numbers. They don't really need to do much.
I got a question for you, Show.
I got a show. And go ahead.
No. Say your piece and then I'll.
No, go ahead.
I just want to know who the tribal king is. I don't know who that is.
Nah. Tribal chief.
I know who the tribal chief is.
Acknowledge him, Show.
Son, I wasn't gonna say it. I was just gonna.
Yeah.
No. It has to be no. So this way he won't say it somewhere else. If somebody goes, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah.
Who the hell is the king?
You learn here, Show, so that way you don't look stupid out in the streets.
I appreciate that.
It's funny because you're gonna mention
Shinsuke Nakamura, King of Strong Style.
He's tribal. By the way, in the Polynesian culture, you're either the tribal chief or you're nothing at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta look that up, buddy.
Yeah, for real. So,
hopefully, the head of the family, not the head of the kingdom. The head of the family.
Yeah.
Switch him up. He's in Raw now.
Yo,
we gonna fuck it up.
So the tribal king is on Raw, right?
That's what they try to do with Seth Rollins when he was the Monday Night Messiah. You can't I can't use the same shit as Monday Night. Friday Night Messiah. No. It's not the same. SmackDown's savior. He became the savior.
Who's the savior now? I thought he was just the guy with the drip.
Yeah, he's the drip.
You're saying drip.
He came out as a SmackDown savior when he came out as Messiah. Now he came out as Seth Rollins drip.
Yeah, he's John Morrison. Yeah.
So wait a minute. Wasn't Chris Jericho supposed to be the savior of Raw at one point?
Yeah, he's just taking everybody's shit.
Okay, check.
Yeah,
I want to make sure I got this. I remember Chris Jericho saying, "I'm going to save Raw from itself." I'm like, that's good. That's new. I've never seen that before. You did it. We could try.
Yeah. So, Show, my question to you is, if the Tribal King, as you like to call him, goes to Raw, I would suggest, how would you feel about Roman Reigns is on Raw with Bobby Lashley, and then Sheamus and the U.S. title goes to SmackDown. And now SmackDown has the U.S. and the Intercontinental title, and Raw has the World and the Universal title.
I love it. There you go. Solution. You were saying that Raw, they taking stuff out of SmackDown to Raw, and now they sending some pieces back, like an even trade. Give me your highest player. I'm going to give you 2 of my intermediate. You don't really need that much. I need a lot. Let's build up Raw. The only thing is, like he said, I can't deal with 3 hours of Roman. But you don't need 3 hours of Roman. He's hot. Give me 2 hours of filler. Anticipation to the tribal chief, king.
You're not getting it.
He's a chief
they'll
king.
Do it. That's what they'll do.
Yeah.
Because he's hot and because it's Raw, that's exactly what they'll do. Be like, oh, we got to get Roman as much in here as possible, and then turn around. You're gonna be like, just like Drew, like Gigi said, you're gonna be like, I don't see him anymore.
Hey, that's when you turn him heel.
Yeah.
He is heel.
He's a king now, like Roman Reigns is a king. He turned the king heel and he'd be a chief.
King Kofi.
Oh, he likes to call him Kofi. Yo, he called Bobby Lashley Bobby Lashner, Kofi Kingston, Kofi Kingston.
What?
Kofi in the building.
You call him Queef Kingston? That would have just been wrong.
Yo, for real.
Yo, I'm always messing up. Back on track. Unless anybody wants to add, we shall move on to the next topic at hand. And that's you gonna look at my background.
Lio Rush. So yo, I want to just say something. So he has a shoulder injury, and I'm not 100% sure what type of shoulder injury he has, but my brother was telling me that he may have broken his collarbone or some bad shit. Now, as a guy that had both shoulders surgically repaired, I can understand where he's coming from right off the gate, because in his tweet he was saying that he saw the injury and it was like, all right, I'm gonna get right back on the horse, everything's gonna be all right. But when he wasn't able to hold his arm up with his body, depression came in, and that's when he decided he was going to step away. I've been in that same situation where my shoulder felt so heavy that my body couldn't hold it. Because after a surgery, the muscles and everything get so weak, you have to relearn how to hold your shoulder to your body, right? And there is a depression there. It's like, yo, I'm never going to be able to move my fucking arm again. Like, I got a 1 pound weight doing this shit, and my arm's shaking. Like I'm in the middle of a fucking earthquake. Like I'm a virgin with Pamela Anderson in front of me type shit. You know what I'm saying? No, but so I feel him. It could be that he just prematurely retired because of, you know, not being able to deal with the fact that he can't lift his arm up. But, you know, unless there's something like ridiculously bad, because I only had my rotator cuff torn and my labrum torn. If he has some shit that, like his neck is dislocated from his shoulder, like I don't know.
But let's not forget, this is not the first time Lio Rush has said this. This is probably the second time that he's literally retiring from wrestling. However, I do feel maybe this time is a little bit more serious compared to the first. I think the first one was basically more out of anger because he was let go of WWE. He didn't want to do anything with wrestling. Fuck wrestling. They didn't want me. I don't want them. I felt like that was more or less his attitude the first round. You know, it really wasn't because of injury or per se. It was because he already was like, mentally was like, nah, they don't want me. I don't want them. I'm not doing this no more. Now, when he went ahead and performed at Double or Nothing, he did injure his shoulder up to the point where he was unable to basically pick up his son. So like you said, his whole thing was just done. And because of injuries, because of this injury, I guess it kind of woke him up like, yo, I'm not going to consistently put my body through this shit, you know? And he's also dealing with depression as well. So he definitely has mentioned that dealing with the pain and depression is taking a huge toll on him. You know, physically, mentally, everything overall. So him retiring, I understand the why behind it, but I'm also going to say this. Don't be that wrestler that consistently kind of cries out retirement, and then show up. Hey, I'm back. I'm going to do this. One more round.
No, it's true.
Crowd is hot. I'm hot for the crowd. The crowd is hot for me. Go in there. And then what happens?
But that's one of the things about depression, though. It's like, you know, you go through something dramatic like this, and it's more of a reaction. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was probably going through it, and it was like, yo, he had no one to release his stress to, and he just took it to the extreme and was like, yo, everybody in the world, I'm going to retire because of this, and this. And that could just be a cry out for help. Because, you know what I'm saying? Most ways people look for the most help is they do the most drastic shit. And for him retiring, that could just be a way of him going, yo, listen, I really need help mentally. And, you know, people come out and reach out to him. People that he knows, like, yo, bro, you really want to retire? And yeah, maybe Bobby Lashley, because I'm pretty sure he went through something similar to that. He's been injured before. Reach out to him, and then you really have that conversation. Because it's easier to put a scene out there and hope somebody comes and tries to help you because they realize that you're in pain than it is to be like, yo, guys, I'm really going through some shit. I need help.
That's true.
That's true. And he shows up at SummerSlam.
Oh shit!
Word. That's it.
I swear to God, I hope it's a joke. Do I hear like I'm gonna go, son of a bitch, did it again?
No, yeah.
It was a work. It was a work all along.
For real. If you get out,
nice.
Do you have any thoughts on that show, or Lay? You got any thoughts on?
I said it earlier. I was like, yo, I'm not buying it at all. Because the last time he did that shit, he said I'm retired. Then he showed up in MLW, and I'm like, hey, what the hell just happened? Can you retire?
Yeah, before he wasn't injured, like I said, this time.
Yeah, I get it. I'm just.
Question is, what are we going to see him either towards the end of this year or in the beginning of next year? Yeah, you know, I think doesn't he have a music career, or he's trying to launch that?
Yeah,
I don't even know about that.
You think he's a rapper?
He's a rapper.
There's like between wrestlers and combat athletes are the worst people to retire.
Yeah.
The two worst people to retire are boxers, MMA fighters, Muay Thai, and then wrestlers.
Because there's no clear cut of, all right, I can't do this no more. Because it's always, that was just one bad night for a fighter. Mm-hmm. You know, and for a wrestler, it's like, I can still go. Because people carry.
For Undertaker.
2 matches later, you can't walk anymore.
No, yeah.
Like, maybe I should have stopped.
I hear you, but that's like the mindset.
I had to look it up because I was like, I know something came out. So Lio Rush basically released a hip hop album after being laid off by WWE back this was reported back in May of 2020.
Yeah, 20. Damn. So him and damn, what's his name? Nah, from Soft.
Enzo Amore.
Him and Enzo Amore released a rap album together.
When they get released.
For real. Yeah, I saw the video on World Star. That was some crazy shit.
I forgot the casket in the floor, but I didn't care enough. I really didn't give a shit. I love Enzo on the mic, but I didn't give a shit.
Yeah, no, I hear you. Man knocked himself out on the ropes.
And you can't teach that.
No.
and they both fucked that up. That was absolutely stellar the way they fucked that up. Those two.
Word.
Wasn't it Enzo?
Enzo both of them
raped somebody or something.
Well, we got accused of.
Hey, it must have been
the girl. Then the girl took back the statement.
And why we
is that Enzo? Huh?
Why we didn't take back Enzo?
She took the statement back. She's like, "Oh, it didn't happen." He was like, "Well, my life is pretty much over. Thanks."
Yeah.
Does that mean that WWE takes me back?
But but the thing is, at that time there was a lot of it, so I'm pretty sure WWE was like, no, fuck this. Because there was another dude that was in the cruiserweight division. They got rid of him quick because he was sexually harassing his girlfriend at the time, and he was abusing her because she was, I think, 19 years old, just got into the business, and he was like basically forcing her to do shit with him because he was a seasoned vet, and they got rid of his ass quick. I forgot who it was, but I know it was one of the white dudes.
It wasn't Velveteen Dream.
Yo, the crazy shit. There was some crazy shit with that too.
Yeah,
the Velveteen. No, but like I don't know. So his side of the story was that kid messaged him on Instagram talking about he wanted to be a wrestler. And he was trying to show him, tell him how to do it. And he was asking like, yo, how tall are you? What's your body size? Shit like that to give him advice. And then the shit just went left. That's his story. That's as much as I know. I'm not advocating for nobody. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Like if that's if that's not really what happened, that's what he said.
What was the end result?
He got fired.
Oh. Yeah,
that's it. Yeah, he got
because a lot of people who got let go during that first round of people that were getting let go back in April, niggas was like, yo, so we're gonna let go of Samoa Joe, but we're gonna keep Velveteen Dream. How does this make sense?
What? Absolutely.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
He said you're gonna keep the one that likes to touch kids. So we're doing it today. Fantastic.
And it didn't help that his character was a little,
It's a little.
It's all based on Prince.
Yeah,
that is true.
And then what's crazy is
Jordan.
This man didn't even know who Prince was when he created the character.
Wow. He was just being himself.
Learning about Prince as he was evolving his character. Yeah. And it was amazing. It was amazing up to the part where all these accusations started coming up. And it wasn't just the first one, because we let him slide with the first one. We're like, it's probably internet news, people just trying to get their 15 minutes of fame. I don't really believe it. But then a whole month later comes by, we put Velveteen back on our TVs, and then different accusations from different accounts, screenshotting his actual comments from his verified Twitter account. Everything coming to light.
Word.
Mm-hmm.
And it's screenshots.
Got him!
And he's still like, nah, I didn't do any of that. Nigga, yes, you did. Your verified check is right there next to your name. And that screenshot, and like, what kills me is that he tried to deny it, and then one of the screenshots you see, it's a full-blown conversation where it's like page 1, page 2, and it continued from in between the bubble so we can see it on the next bubble. And the next picture, like, here's a line of one bubble, here's the second line from that same bubble. No. That's a full conversation. Word. How you gonna say that's not you, homie?
We need that Shaggy fucking soundbite. It wasn't me.
It wasn't me. my son got a hold of my phone. What you talking about?
Word.
Had me on this phone. You better have a picture of me.
Didn't he say that? He also said that he got hacked or something or some shit like that. I remember. That
was his original story. Is that his phone originally got hacked. And all these people coming out with stuff is not really him. It was his phone getting hacked. That was the story during the first round of accusations. We kept him off our TVs. We brought him back. And then more accusations. Oh, I got hacked again. Nah, you didn't get hacked, my man. Because now it's not only one account, but it's several accounts with your verified fucking blue check mark, like a fucking idiot that you are. Bitch. Make your shit as Patrick. Don't make your shit as Velveteen Dream. But you know what the thing is? People won't hit him up as Patrick because they'll think he's spam. He'll think it's a catfish, which is what he should have probably done in the first place.
Wait. Let me investigate.
He shouldn't have done anything in the first place. Let me correct myself. But not to get caught. You stupid. Why are you going to put your own verified shit that has a check mark on it?
Yo,
you dumb?
Not for nothing. These people need to learn you don't do shit on the internet.
No.
If you're gonna talk to somebody, do that shit face to face. And they sign an NDA. I would be a horrible fucking celebrity. You feel me? Yo, I remember. Well, this is off topic, but I remember one time somebody hit me up on Facebook and they were talking to me for like 2-3 minutes or some shit, and they said something, and the next thing I know, they show me pictures of my friends on my list, and they're like, "I'm gonna send these messages to everybody on your list." I said, "Go ahead, do your thing." You know,
I don't even like them.
Yeah. Tell them I said to go fuck themselves. Nothing happened. Nothing happened, but I mean,
no birthday, fuck
I would be a bad celebrity because that would be my answer. If I was Velveteen Dream, I'm gonna expose you. Go ahead, nigga. That'd be fucking go ahead.
They did.
Yeah.
They did.
I'm sure that's the same thing that happened with Matt Riddle and that whole fucking situation and everything. He's like, I'm gonna post this. Go ahead. I'm gonna post the fact that I have a restraining order against your ass from a couple years ago. Bitch, try me.
Okay.
Yeah, for real.
She tried him. And he was like, here's my restraining order. This has been happening for X amount of years. Riddle was like, please don't put me in the same category as Velveteen Dream.
Wait a minute.
It's just been a problem. All right.
Yeah, for real.
Bitch has been crazy, been a problem. I ain't got time for this. Here's the documentation. Can I go back to work now?
We were gonna release you anyways.
Word. Yo, hold on. Robert Grant has a question. He goes, do you think Edge will be at SummerSlam? We haven't seen him since WrestleMania. And who do you think his next opponent will be?
Who's that?
Edge. Do you think he's going to be at SummerSlam? And if so, who do you think his next big opponent?
I hope not. But
Same.
you know, he can honestly he can start something at SummerSlam with somebody. Like I think he'll show up with somebody, but I hope he doesn't.
You think he could interrupt a match or something?
I feel like he could. I feel like he could. Or at least his music, or he comes out and distracts somebody, and then.
I just don't want to see him distract Roman Reigns. I don't want him with Roman Reigns.
No, I don't want him around the title picture for sure.
Put him against Roman Reigns.
Yeah. Have Santino Marella come back and let him interrupt Santino Marella.
Oh no. I knew you was going to.
I see him interrupting Roman because he's going to be like, nah, I didn't get my one-on-one match. This is bullshit. I know I can beat you, and I'm going to beat you at SummerSlam. And we don't need that. He
should sign with Ring of Honor and have his match with Daniel Bryan, and they settle it over there. You know? Let him settle it over there.
Roman
am I playing the percentage? No. Am I playing the percentage? No. But it is Vince, and he's a moron, and he'll do it. But I honestly, in my heart of hearts, believe he will not show up. And most of them hope it.
Yeah.
Facts. Edge is 47 years old, by the way. I know you said he was old. Well, I said he was old.
I think old as fuck.
He is.
Hey, I do have a question about old people. Hulk Hogan was 40 when he went to WCW and took over. Brock Lesnar is still 41 right now. And AJ Styles is 41. So
John Cena's 41. The Rock's 41.
Why would people say
right, Roman versus John Cena? That's what we're supposed to get at.
Ew. Did you just
Yeah.
Oh no.
But you know what the thing was, show? The reason why people were saying Hogan was old is because he was started in the 80s, and then like in the 96 he went to WCW. Yep. So that's 16 years of Hulk Hogan being on top. And he's just old in wrestling age. It's like, all right, bro, we seen this motherfucker for 16 years. I'm tired of seeing this motherfucker as champion. Bret Hart's been there. Let him be champion. That's what they mean by old. It's not actual age, unless you're like Ric Flair. Right now, Ric Flair is old. He's too old to be doing this shit. But actual age-wise, they're not really talking about that because no one really knows people's age. Because in the ring, you don't look your age. You know what I'm saying? Like AJ Styles ain't looking like no 41-year-old. I mean, shit. Right. I'm not even as old as AJ Styles, and I'm looking more older than his ass.
Except for Edge.
No, that's true. But then again,
he looked exactly his age.
True,
but Mysterio never ages for shit. Okay.
Yeah. True.
Damn, man, y'all hitting on all the points. You do know that's my next topic. That's crazy.
He doesn't.
Mysterio is that man never changes. Have you seen his mask? They look like from day one. Amazing.
Oh yeah. The only thing that changed on Rey Mysterio is his tattoos.
Underneath it, he looks the same too. Like True. From when we saw him back in WCW days with his mask off. Like,
yeah.
That was That was a stupid move.
AJ Styles is 44, bro, not 41. Nah, tomato. 44 and 41. It's just pretty much the same. Now 51 is a different story.
And
right. What's your topic with Ray, Joe?
I didn't figure it out, but I heard from the storylines that they are trying to maybe put him up against Roman Reigns because he beat up his son. And Paul Heyman actually mentioned Rey Mysterio.
David versus Goliath again.
So is this the SummerSlam fight?
No, I honestly think they're using this more to push a Jimmy and Jay storyline than a Ray and Roman storyline.
That'll just be like a side note of it. You know, it's like, well, you did kick my son's ass. I got to avenge him. Do you? Will you?
That would hurt my son.
You don't have an eye.
Right, he's missing an eye.
Yeah.
On that picture.
What that meant there, right? All of a sudden, his eyes came back. Hey, nigga.
He grew another one.
Surgically repaired it. No, that doesn't happen that way. Just work that way.
No, he's the octopus of wrestling. He grew another eye.
Oh.
My bad, learn from Vader.
Yeah. For real.
That's what Stan Hansen, and they just said, hey, you know,
Vader's eye popped up.
We're still connected.
Yeah.
We just got to put it back into place.
That's it. Yeah. But yeah, I think that's more of a storyline of just Roman showing his dominance to his cousins, and Ray and Dominic like collateral damage.
How do you call those? Victims?
The guinea pigs. There you go.
Honestly, I feel like it's victims. That's what they really are.
No, yeah.
In wrestling terms, we call them jobbers.
No, you can't call Ray a jobber. You call his son a jobber.
Apparently everyone in the WWE is a fucking jobber unless you're Drew McIntyre. You're a fucking jobber in the WWE because no one can win a match.
Or Brock Lesnar.
How dare you?
I haven't seen Brock lose.
Roman is clearly winning matches.
Yeah,
Last time Roman actually lost.
I hear you, but he's the tribal king.
Yeah, that's right. By the way, if I had a printing press, I'm gonna make that shirt, and on the back it will say "Acknowledge the King."
That's right. Bow to the king.
Everything has to have king.
Word.
Very nice.
Well, but is that something you want to see, Show?
To be honest with you, not really, because I know for a fact that Rey Mysterio is not gonna win, so it makes it not fun for me. It won't give me that baby. It's Rey Mysterio. He loses to everybody. He makes everybody look great because he's little and fast. And you'll catch me when I flip backwards. Yay, you caught me. I look amazing.
You can sell these moves. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing to take the moves, it's another thing to actually sell the moves.
True.
You know? And he's little.
Right to Leo Rush.
Yeah.
People hated him for that. He didn't sell moves. He got powerbombed off the top of a ladder through a table, and then he got up. People were like, "Ah, you son of a bitch!" Literally got back up. Everybody was like, "Come on, dude!" Even people in the audience were like, "Oh, fuck you, man." Telling you something.
But yo, AEW,
like Gigi said, Ray sells it amazingly well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
AEW would have found a way to make it seem like Ray could win that championship.
Yeah,
absolutely. They
did it with Thing with
Orange Cassidy.
There you go. I believe you. At one point, I was like, "Yo, this dude might win it."
Yeah.
Knowing in my heart of hearts, he must be fucking crazy.
Yeah.
The belt collector's still doing his thing.
There's gonna be a time where he's gonna have his own single championship match with Kenny Omega. It has to happen, especially with that last one.
Yeah. I see Paige. I see Hangman Page taking it from Omega. Omega getting it back, and then out of nowhere, Cassidy wins it with his hands in his pockets. When somebody has to put the belt around him, I'm like, no, I'm not moving my hands in my pocket. Just put it around me.
Yeah.
There we go.
Don't forget the glasses.
You know.
Yeah, put my glasses on. Yeah, put my shades on.
Yeah. You know the problem is, Show, with the whole you don't believe that Ray can win the title is because WWE loves to have rumors for their upcoming plans. And if we didn't know that Brock Lesnar was gonna come back, or they were planning for John Cena to come back at SummerSlam because they're trying to sell tickets, there would have been a stronger possibility for Ray to beat Roman Reigns. You know what I'm saying? But because we know the future plan, just like no matter who you put in there, they're not beating Roman Reigns. And if they do, it's a slap in the face for us because he's gonna lose it at SmackDown.
Who will beat the Tribal Chief?
The Tribal King.
Fuck that. He's my Tribal Chief. I know better. I'm not
promoted.
I might want to go through a table though for him.
Hey.
All hail the king.
It's your Roman Reigns, goddammit. He's a cancer survivor. I'm just trying to do a good thing for the city. You know? It's a good deed. It's for science.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'll do that same science with Sasha Banks. I get it.
Goddamn thing.
Hey.
I've been banned from Roman Reigns' Twitter feed now.
Yo.
But yeah, no, you're eventually. This is the thing. Roman Reigns is going to be a champion for a very long time. You're going to have to bring somebody, possibly from the NXT roster, because if you hire new talent, I don't know what new talent would want to go to WWE without being like, you know what, I'm going to go against Roman Reigns unless you're Edge, and we don't want to see that.
Nope.
The Rainmaker.
Nope.
That would be a match.
We could open that forbidden door and have Kenny versus Roman, but that will never happen. Realistically, you're looking at a possible Adam Cole, baby.
But I think Adam Cole is way too small.
Me too.
He's very skinny. He looks small against Daniel Bryan. Do not get me wrong. He can take it to Roman Reigns.
Roman was
but just pure perception, it looks weird. Perception-wise. I know he can take it to...
Look how he looks against Cross.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you kind of look and go, my man, maybe you should let Pete Dunne do that.
Yeah.
He ain't big, but I believe he can probably do it because he just fucks with, he does what he does.
Robert Grant is saying that.
You know what we need? In all honesty, a fantasy match I would love to see is Roman versus Walter.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
But I'd give that one to Walter because he just looks like there's something wrong with him.
That chop.
His face looks like he doesn't care enough about humanity.
Like I legit was to a lot of NXT pay-per-view, a lot of NXT takeovers.
NXT UK?
No, just takeovers in general. My daughter goes to sleep to WWE. That's it. And I put NXT. And what I don't understand about the Peacock Network, instead of putting it by the years, they put it by seasons. And that's technically by the years. Is the most weirdest, dumbest shit I've ever seen. But, there's no but. I just don't fucking get it. It's fucking stupid. Nonetheless, I digress. I've been watching NXT TakeOver Brooklyn, NXT TakeOver UK, and just I was watching an NXT Dallas, NXT Brooklyn 4, Pete Dunne versus Walter, where Pete Dunne loses the strap pretty much to Walter, and a great phenomenal match because you got the bruiserweight versus a man who can chop your whole fucking left titty to 2 blocks over and an avenue on top of that. All right, this man got them chops.
Yeah, he does.
Who can take him though?
I would
taking chops.
Hopefully, it could possibly happen in the Survivor Series. I want to see that. During a Survivor Series, if you're gonna go for brand versus brand again, because that was dope as fuck. Bring Walter in. He's NXT UK, so technically he's NXT. So anything that's NXT related, whether it's US or UK, bring them all in and have that match. A fatal 4-way match between who's ever the Raw or heavyweight champion. Then you got Roman Reigns. Whoever's running NXT, it would be dope if it was Cross. You know what I'm saying? I think he should be a champion for a very long time, and then bring Walter in as well as like a wild card. That would be absolutely a stunning match, and they should have like some time for it as well.
And a lot for one match.
And if you wanted to ask who can beat Roman Reigns, if we're gonna talk about NXT, my man Keith Lee.
Bruh.
You want to talk about big enough?
Where is Chris Lee? Never mind. Go ahead.
I don't know where Chris Lee is, but Keith Lee is in. But Keith Lee isn't on TV right now. Chris Lee, I don't think they signed him. He might be in New Japan Pro Wrestling or some shit. Ring of Honor.
I think he's on ROH.
Yeah.
I think he's on ROH.
We would have heard of him if he was in ROH. He's somewhere. Yeah, but
oh shit.
Keith Lee. No one knows where Keith Lee is at. He's been leaving it as a mystery, saying he will explain to the world eventually when the time comes. That's all on him. Let's also remind ourselves that he's in the process of getting his whole wedding and life together with Mia Yim as well. So they got all that stress going on. Okay. Plus, we could have Keith Lee versus Roman. But how would we be able to bring that to make it seem like, you know what? He's just not just a guy that's just went away and we're just bringing him back and we're putting him in the title run. You know, you got to put him in certain matches. Him and AJ would be great.
That would be a phenomenal match.
No puns intended.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Even him going through some of the Usos.
But here's the thing, though. I honestly think Keith Lee is away for one or two reasons. One, he got sick. And that's why I think he's been away. And that's why I think they're keeping it private, because that's something you don't really want people to know. Or two, Vince McMahon convinced him, like, yo, bro, you got to get rid of that belly. You're not Samoa Joe. If you want to make it here, you got to be a jacked dude. And I think he might be working on his body, because that's not something you can do overnight. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
And then I'm not saying there was anything wrong with his body, because I think for his size and his agility.
You're saying that Vince said that, and we all know that's to be fucking true.
Yeah, but
Vince is the one that put that shit on him.
And that's another thing that I wouldn't want to make public either, because that makes everybody look bad. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I'm getting in better shape for what? To be pushed on the WWE.
Can go either way.
Yeah, you know.
Can go either way.
Yeah, so it's like,
at this point, absolutely.
And if he imagine Keith Lee coming back jacked, you wouldn't need a storyline for him to go against Roman Reigns. It's like, oh, this motherfucker came back looking like Drew McIntyre. Shit. Not that small, but you know what I'm saying? Like, Drew McIntyre left a fucking twig and came back a fucking man. You know what I'm saying?
Keith Lee would look like Brock.
Yeah, no, he would. He would. But that's what I think is happening, and I hope it's not either one of them.
Or three.
If I'm just
get released. I wish you well in your future endeavors.
I'm surprised he didn't get released when we came up with that storyline for him. Like me and Lay were talking about how he could be the next guy for Bobby Lashley, but they probably were like, hold on, wait, if we release everyone they mentioned, we're not gonna have any talent left, so they probably just put him in the back burner.
He's in the next list.
Yeah, they released Chris Lee though. I just looked that up. Chris Lee is gone.
Chris Lee's gone?
Yeah, Chris Lee's gone. He didn't even get a tryout.
He will be showing up in Impact July 19th. The anniversary.
Yeah, Chris Lee.
Cameraman?
Yeah.
Cameraman.
Cameraman 2.
Cameraman 2. He's the guy that
y'all.
He's the one that always has a pan to Drew McIntyre.
Yes.
That's all he does.
Oh man.
Sorry, you said somebody had a question? I'm sorry. I heard. I'm
sorry. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Walter.
Yes.
You got to read it. So.
Oh. Where's the question?
We lost track of the question. Oh, damn, Walter.
No, dude, ain't nobody said nothing about Walter. He said, going back to people getting old, Christopher Daniels is in his 50s, wrestling like he's 30s. It's true. And then he said, "Do you think if Chris Lee got himself right, he could beat Roman Reigns?" Yes, we do.
Oh, we did answer that. That's
yeah.
crazy.
So where do you see Walter?
Nah. You was about to say Walter was saying something. I think we cut you off, so we were coming back to you.
What Walter wasn't saying anything.
Yeah.
Was Walter somebody's like? Are we talking about Walter the wrestler or somebody?
No. Well, there is.
I'm very confused right now.
There is a Walter. There is a Walter, but he didn't. He didn't reply. He was the one who asked about the Raw ratings.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
that was.
I thought
that
he
was
was going to say something about that he asked. That's why.
Nah.
All right. Well, I guess moving on then. I got separate questions for you guys.
Fire away.
Start with one before we change the subject.
So this is gonna be like a speed round.
If y'all wanted to be a speed round, I can ask y'all or y'all question. I got a separate question for all of y'all.
Save me for last, because I'm a bitch. You know me. I like to fucking jabber on.
Nah, I actually was gonna do you first.
Hey. All right. Wait. What do you got in your background over here, show?
Oh, God damn it, Eva Marie.
Yo, you might want to move that. I know, but you might want to move that picture a little bit down, because all we see is tits. I mean, it's better than Biggie humping you in the back of the neck. But, you know.
By the way, with his tongue out and everything.
Yo, for real, yeah. You was his best.
All into it. He loved the back of your head.
Word.
So, what's that happy fucking white by the time we're done with this?
All right, show what's your question?
Eva Marie, is she back?
Garbage.
Yes, she's back. She's actually making her in-ring return Monday.
And this is evolution.
Yes. Again.
With the red hair?
Evolution. Now.
She's pink head now.
I don't want to give her the benefit of the doubt. I really don't, because she's fucking trash to me. She's always been trash. Never really was a wrestling fan. Just did it for the modeling and everything. Did it for the Total Divas. And in the ring, she was just fucking sloppy as shit, man. Just pure sloppiness. She tried, it looked like, but after a while of trying and everybody can see right through the bullshit, we don't want it. We don't need it. You know what? If they want to hire her for backstage talent, I'm okay with that. You want to be like the next Renee Young? Sure. Cool. I'm okay with that. Okay? But as an in-ring competitor, nah. I have to see it to believe it, because in all honesty, you're throwing me a name where I didn't believe it from the first time, and I'm not going to believe it now. And what's amazing is that she gets so much heat. That's what draws Vince McMahon to be like, nah, we need her. Because it's been a while since people actually hated this girl for being pretty much almost like herself in a way, you know? It's an alter ego of herself of being this prissy, don't touch me, I'm better. Bitch, you're not better than anybody if you can't lace up them boots right. In this business, nah. Date quieta. I don't think.
Got it. So, Ms. I forgot yours. John Cena and Eva Marie. Finally, I got it.
What?
Well, hold up, Sean. No. But here's the thing, though. I don't think Gigi hates Eva Marie on the same level that me and Lay hate John Cena and The Miz. I think she just doesn't like Eva Marie because she didn't show enough respect to the business. Whereas, you know, her wrestling was sloppy. And you forget, they did try her out as an in-ring announcer, and she forgot Jinder Mahal's name.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So it was more of the line of she didn't take it as seriously as she should have, or she was nowhere near ready to be where she was at. And that's where the heat comes from. You know what I'm saying?
She also tried to be Fandango's dancer by saying, "Oh, I'm a dancer."
When she didn't know how to dance.
The time to practice. She didn't know how to fucking dance. This bitch got 2 left feet. All right? And then they end up using Summer Rae. You know? Another talent that was pretty hard to get into, but at least She proved herself in the ring. She had those moves. She took care of other people. She wasn't as botchy. You know, she went through the PC.
She tried, yeah.
She tried. You know, it's just that people weren't buying into her.
Yeah. See, the thing is, not every woman on the roster needs to wrestle. Like, Eva Marie would have been a good valet for somebody. You know, would have been a good valet for somebody to distract somebody. Like, she doesn't really talk too much, but she's like a side, you know, she's like somebody's trophy valet. Yeah,
like
Marie.
Wife.
Yeah.
Like the Mrs. Wife.
Now, if you really think about it, she would have been a perfect Miss Elizabeth to somebody as a villain.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because think about it.
Sensational Sherry.
She didn't fight.
But Sensational Sherry could talk and wrestle too.
Oh, yeah, no, but Sensation, yeah, because she actually did her own shit. She did her own costumes.
I'm talking about as a villain.
No,
yes.
The Macho King and Sensational Sherry, yeah, she would have definitely been there.
Like if Drew had a valet, it would be her.
Her coming down with Baron Corbin as king?
Yeah, I prefer Drew.
What about the tribal?
I can see Drew as a bad guy doing it. No, she wouldn't fit with Roman Reigns.
No, she would fit with Bobby Lashley though.
She would. The difference,
one of his hoes?
But the difference with that is she would look like straight out like trash with Roman Reigns, because because Roman Reigns' attitude is, you know, he's the tribal chief. He's all hail me, and if she was with him, it would literally be like, this is just some bitch I'm fucking.
And exactly, because Roman Reigns is kind of representing, this is my family. This is the family that we built. This is the legacy that our family built. Where Bobby Lashley is more like, this is the money we making because I'm the champion.
This is the trophy that comes with that.
She fits exactly the profile of a money grubbing bitch.
And you can't go from, you know, taking care of family to fucking bitches. That's just way off. Wait a minute. 2 seconds. A night ago, you were talking about how you take care of the family. Now you're just ransacking this breadhead?
Yeah, the family jewels.
You missed me. What happened? You missed me. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you have Reigns that's going to be like, nah, I'm not going to do that because my daughter's watching this shit. So fuck y'all.
Absolutely. Yeah. My daughter, but also my wife.
My wife, no. But you know what the thing is a difference, because at least as the wife, she's going to see it. She's going to be like, I don't like it, but I understand it's the business. Where you have a little kid who doesn't understand this is the business.
Yeah.
It's a difference.
Yeah.
It's a huge difference. And Roman Reigns is definitely going to be like, nah, you ain't going to butcher my family's name like y'all do with the Flair's name.
Yeah, but Roman doesn't need a female interest.
No.
Not butcher it, but you know.
Yeah, no, but for real, he doesn't need a female interest. You know what would actually kind of be cool if we didn't know her already. If she was a new talent, Angel Garza and Ricochet going after her.
Oh man, so good. That would be good.
Like they both trying to one's a Latino heat on her and the other one's trying to be all suave street shit. I think that would be interesting. You know what I'm saying? If you did it like a little classy and like a little realistic, I think that'd be kind of dope. But
and have her choose who she's gonna tend to valet to.
Yeah,
you know, like without really being interference.
So it's like the Hardys and Edge and Christian.
Yes.
Kind of deal.
Yeah.
Even though Terry Runnels became nobody's manager, by the way. That shit, when they had a great match, that shit they kept to say, all right, we don't need you.
Yeah.
We're good enough by ourselves.
They said, oops.
Yeah. WWE said, damn, they had such a great match. We really don't need her.
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put her with Goldust.
Oh my God.
Before I change the subject, what about the Fiend? Don't talk. None of them talk. They just come out.
Wait. Her with the Fiend?
Yeah.
No, she's too clean for the Fiend.
Yeah.
She's way too clean. She's
Alexa
too clean and too bougie. All right, she's too clean and too bougie. No. We already had one bitch that came out with the Fiend, and that was excellent until she became the Fiend herself. And the only reason why they did that was because Bray Wyatt is not there right now. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that they wouldn't still be together, but because he basically took a leave of absence, she is still carrying on the character because the Fiend is not just a person. It's like kind of like a fucking Espiritu Santo that lives within you.
Aura.
You do you know some? You know who could actually go with her? Shayna Baszler. We know Shayna Baszler's already lesbian. And if she was Shayna Baszler's valet,
do this for Pride Month, huh?
No, but but here's the thing.
Wait a minute.
But here's the thing, though.
They did them a whole thing for India. Why not this?
Yeah,
it's true.
Here's the thing, though. Imagine the heat that the girls can give Eva Marie backstage, right? Because like, oh, you came back, you couldn't all the stuff that you have a problem with her. They air that, and Shayna Baszler stands up, and that's my woman.
That's my woman.
Now with Shayna.
You know what I'm saying?
Now with Shayna, Sonya Deville, because she's a head bitch in charge.
This is I can see, but Shayna's more dangerous than Sonya Deville.
But that's where you have your angle.
Yeah.
Okay, bring back.
I can see that.
And then, or if you're trying to basically put Eva Marie in, like, just say a bullshit ass title just because of her name overlooks, we know who she is. This is what pisses off Charlotte Flair. And because Sonya Deville sees new eye candy, Charlotte Flair is not so much of a use for her anymore. Especially now that we're starting to see the deteriorate of their relationship, because she's just starting to now, Charlotte Flair's like, you two are just both fucking both stupid between Adam Pearce and Sonya Deville. She's pretty much undermining the both of them now, as opposed to just one.
I can see that.
I can see that.
That makes sense to fit into the storyline.
Oh my
God! Oh no, they
it does exist.
I mean, don't get me wrong. If you're gonna fire Charlotte Flair, I'm all for it. I will make 80 angles for her.
Who?
Right now. You're gonna fire Charlotte Flair? I will make angles galore right now, son. You know what? My next angle is gonna have the Miz in it. My next angle is gonna have the Miz in it.
Oh no, the Miz.
All the angles.
Angle with the Miz and Charlotte Flair, which is gonna make no sense, but it's gonna make sense.
You know, just things that make sense. Things make sense in wrestling. I thought we said no.
Not all the time.
For us, it does.
No.
Right.
Not anymore. Not anymore, because now they just mash it together and we accept it. It's a very abusive relationship with the WWE.
Oh, tell you.
It really is.
my bad, show.
It's especially abusive if you watch Raw.
Oh yeah.
That's when it's just like, come on, what did I do? I'm here to support you.
Yeah.
Why are you doing this to me? Yeah. That's what
Show, you got another question?
Of course. That's what I was trying to. Go ahead.
I got one quick question, since we're gonna talk about divas, and I want to bring it to SmackDown. Did anybody see that Bayley and Bianca Belair?
Like a million babies laughing at her.
And did the whole laughing nonsense.
Yeah. What did y'all think about that?
Oh, I didn't.
I don't know where I have ever seen that before.
But not for nothing. In my mind, I was like, okay, live, it doesn't make sense. But imagine the promo video that they're gonna have for their match. That fits in there perfect. Because she's.
I've seen it already.
True.
It's been so close since the last time I seen it. I mean, and the only difference is that instead of a male competitor being in the middle of the ring, it's a female competitor, and it's Bianca Belair. Bayley is trying to go ahead and put all these mind games, but when you put it in the ring, there's no real mind games there. You know, Bianca Belair knows what she's getting herself into. It's just Bayley. I feel like it's just a copy and paste. I love Bayley, but I already seen it before.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I needed to see it again.
I hear you.
I get it. You need to utilize the Thunderdome as much as you need to, and so be it. I mean, I think Bayley also needs to move. She needs to go to Raw.
Yeah,
he's laughing at you.
She can be a major heel on Raw.
And form a tag team with.
Oh shit! The WWE called into our Skype channel.
Shit.
Yeah, they did it to you, Lay. They did it to you.
Yo, Lay, I didn't hear nothing. Who should it be?
I said Miz, man. I love the Miz.
Yeah.
Shit.
Wait, let me check my emails. We found you, motherfucker.
It's for that Macho Man song, man.
Yeah, that's what it was.
I'm going on Twitter right now to see if anybody got released.
Everybody we mentioned.
Word. Chris Lee gone.
We've been fired him. Bitch, you didn't work here.
Good luck on your future endeavors.
Word.
Oh man.
All right, so what's your next question, man?
Next question. I mean, I've heard you mention him so much, so I had a question for you. Lay.
Okay, Lay.
Which fraction did you like Randy Orton in the most?
Fraction? In none of them. He's probably a terrible number for that.
Faction.
Well, fraction. Did I really love him in group?
Yo, the 132nd fraction that he was in, I liked it.
Yeah. Wait a minute.
But he's not divisible, so I'm not with that.
That's true. That's true.
What the fuck?
All right, but in all honesty, all right. Besides all jokes aside, I really liked him in Evolution because he was a complete dick. You did not like anything about him.
He was himself.
Pretty much. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, he
was not the fraction of a dick that he is now, but he was a good amount.
Pun intended.
Got him. Oh,
yeah, but you were just a pompous, arrogant dick. So you're like, yo, how can I not hate this dude? And then everybody else in the crew you hated, but a lot of people didn't really hate Batista. They were just like, you're just running with the wrong crew.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And Flair, of course.
At the wrong time as well.
Nobody hates Flair, by the way. Nobody ever really hates Flair.
Even though
Triple H and him, Triple H and Orton, they were like, yo, fuck both of y'all.
Yo, for real.
I thought that face turn never worked. They were like, nah, we're good.
Yeah.
You look too douchey. Go ahead.
Yeah, Randy Orton was a good guy for about 6 hours.
Yeah.
We could bring him back to team rated RKO.
RK Bro. Team rated RK Bro.
Part of the evolution, you know. There you go. RK Bro. That's where we're at right now.
Hey,
that would definitely be a fraction of the other one.
Yes.
That would not be evolution. Or RKO.
RK Bro.
Rated RKO correction. It's funny, I like them two together too, because I hated Edge. Mm-hmm. And Orton is an asshole. So you're like, oh, it's perfect.
True.
They're brothers.
Pretty much. But Edge wasn't that big of a douche backstage. Randy was. Edge wasn't shit in people's bags.
Nope. Damn, Randy. Who did we figure out who it was? I know you guys mentioned.
Oh no! What did I do?
What happened?
I don't know, but show fucked it up for everybody.
What?
They heard me. Oh no!
You said their next Golden Girl, Eva Marie, so there we go.
That's true.
Their Golden Boy, their Golden TV Boy.
We're still on this nigga. Oh shit. Okay. They're gonna let me go.
So what else you got there, Show?
If you look behind me,
the Intercontinental Championship.
Yeah, it's not humping your head. That's good.
Nah, it's not. It's for
That's
you.
True.
Who you think should be the next Intercontinental champion?
Who's
So.
All right.
My bad. You're the only one missing. My bad.
No, I hear you, but you know when you was like it's for you. I was like I didn't know we had special guests.
I was reading the board and talking. I lost track.
I know. I gotta give you shit, Show. I gotta give you shit.
It's okay.
What?
Who?
You have a fraction of a time.
Yeah. It's a fraction of a second. All right. What was the question, Show?
Who you think should be the next Intercontinental champion? I don't like Apollo. He's not. I think the Intercontinental Championship is a setup for the next champion. And I don't think Apollo should even be near that.
Well, it used to be, not anymore. Now it just holds his pants up.
Yeah.
The next, you said that, and I legit in my head I was like, who the fuck is on the roster?
What?
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't give it back to Big E because you fucked that up already. Giving the Big E the title now is almost like putting him back on the New Day. So you can't do that. And then you go, all right, so who else is there? Sami Zayn. Well, Sami Zayn's still doing the stupid shit, and if he comes in Intercontinental Champion, you're just going to make that stupid shit brought to light. I don't want to see that. Kevin Owens, for what?
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, who's he going to wrestle? So the only logical choice, if you're going to take it off of Apollo Crews, which, to be honest with you, I wouldn't, because I know you don't like the whole Wakanda Forever shit, and I get it, but it's the only thing they can do right now. Or you put it on Shinsuke Nakamura or Baron Corbin and let them run with it, because they have a storyline which is kind of getting old also, because Shinsuke can do all this shit by himself. He doesn't need the fucking Old Spice Black Panther to fucking help him beat Baron Corbin. You know what I'm saying? But you know that guy that does this fucking guitar entrance?
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
Boobs.
Yeah, Rick Boobs.
Rick Boobs.
Yeah.
That's not boobs. Boobs.
Yeah, Boogie Nights. I don't know who he is. I don't want to know who he is. Get him the fuck out of Shinsuke's way. All right, the king of strong style, not the king of rock and roll.
I am enjoying the live entrance. All right, let me just live just a second. I am enjoying the live. I think the first time he did it was dope. The second time was terrible. I don't know what the fuck happened. He fucked up a lot of keys. He missed out a lot of. But the third time he brought it back to life. I enjoy shit like that. That's just me. That's it. He doesn't need to help Shinsuke do shit. He could just do his entrances, and I'd be A-okay with that.
I agree with that. I get it. It's fun. The entrances are fun. But all the other shit is like, all right, hold on. He's the Eva Marie. He's the Eva Marie of the fucking men's division now. But while you were saying that, quick.
Reginald.
Oh yeah, but he's on Raw. He's on Raw.
Oh, okay.
But while you were saying that, a thought popped in my head. If you needed to change the title, the Intercontinental Championship, if you needed to change it, I would give it to Jey Uso.
Okay.
I like that. Logic reasons, give it to Jey Uso and let Roman Reigns make that title mean something.
Mm-hmm. You the tribal chief. I'm the Intercontinental champion. Now I want yours.
That way they can know who's who.
Yes.
Champion. Remember when he said it like that.
But then you have this lack of storyline where you have two people of that faction that have gold around their waist and one doesn't. Exactly. So that one doesn't makes it look like he's the runt of the family.
But that's why you do it.
Trade him to
because Jimmy, I ain't nobody's bitch. Roman's like, yes, you are. Yes, until you acknowledge me, you are the bitch of the family.
Yo, how funny when that nigga was like this? Yeah, I acknowledge you when you choked me out in that pay-per-view.
But that's not good enough. Daddy wants you to acknowledge me every morning.
Every day.
Every morning to this day.
I'm telling you, they would fit it perfectly when he said it backstage, when he did the whole, he goes, Jimmy, I'm Jay. Doesn't matter at this point.
That was good. The toughest shit.
When he said that, I was like, yo, that was good.
Yeah.
I didn't think of that. He was like, doesn't matter.
Fucking with the disrespect was amazing.
Yo, because he looked right at him. He goes, you hear me, Jimmy? He goes, Jay. Doesn't matter at this point, does it? And just walked away. He didn't respond to me. He said nothing. He said,
being off camera when they're like, I can't wait for, because obviously they're all Hall of Famers in their own rightful way, coming in as the Usos, a tag team, and Roman just being Roman. Imagine, like, let's just say 20, 30 years down the road, 40 maybe, who knows where their fucking shit is gonna lead up to.
True.
Right? They make the Hall of Fame speech and there's like, I remember when I was the tribal chief. Yeah. He said he was nobody's bitch. But then off camera, he got my coffee. He was my bitch. love you. I love you.
No, yeah.
You see the Usos? Man, fuck you, nigga.
I hate you.
No, yeah, for real.
Like, I want to know what shenanigans off camera when all that shit is done.
Yeah, no, that got to be legendary. But yeah, that's how I would do it. I would put it on Jay, because it puts pressure on Jimmy, because he's the outsider of the family. He's the rebel, but he doesn't want to go against Jay because of that brother, the brother dynamic. You know what I'm saying? And that, to me, I think that's excellent storytelling. It's like Jimmy wants to protect Jay. Jay has already acknowledged Roman because that's his place. And Roman is taking care of Roman's taking care of Jay. Jimmy's being left out. Huh?
Even you did it. It doesn't matter now.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But you know what I'm saying? There's too many Jays. Yeah, but it's like Jimmy's being left out because he doesn't want to acknowledge Roman.
Mm-hmm.
And
I agree with you.
And you can have Jimmy versus Jay for the Intercontinental title where neither one of them want to wrestle each other.
Yep.
Imagine watching a match where two men do not want to wrestle each other because they're brothers, and they have to. That right there is a story that could be told that hasn't been told ever or in a long time.
In a long time, because the last time we had that was Brett and Owen. And on some real, like, on that level, you know what I'm saying? Because think about it. At the end of the day, Jay is going to be like, nah, that's the tribal chief. You acknowledge him. And his brother's going to be like, I'm not acknowledging shit. And then you know what? You want to strap? Let's go. I don't want to do this with you, Oos. Well, you're going to do this with me because you forcing my hand. Yeah. And that's pretty much going to be Owen Hart saying, no, I'm going to do this because even though I'm the little brother, I'm still better than you as the bigger brother. You know what I'm saying? Even though they're identical twins. You know what I'm saying? It's the same fucking story. It's the same shit. And it's going to be a fucking amazing shit. It's going to be WrestleMania 10 all over again.
And that match stole the show. Besides the ladder match.
Yeah.
Don't forget my man Bad Bunny. Well, come on, man. Don't be like that.
Yo.
I'm matches of time. That's out of the story right now.
I'm just gonna say it, just so we can, so it's on record. At this point, fuck Bad Bunny, bro.
What?
He'll kiss my ass. Owen Hart.
Fucker, are you fucking serious?
In this context, when we're gonna talk about real wrestling and real storylines and all other shit and real WrestleMania. Get him the fuck out of here. Get him the fuck. Give me the camera. Give me the camera. I'm gonna come at you, and I'm gonna say this shit now. No. This is. I got the camera. I got the floor. Look at. Lay is over here. He's ready for it. Lay is ready for it. When it comes to real shit. When it comes to real, I get what he did. I feel like Stephen A. Smith right now because I gotta say it. I get what he did at WrestleMania and beautiful. I applaud you, brother. I applaud you. What you did was phenomenal. But when we talk about real wrestling, real fucking wrestling and storylines and what I just fucking said, he should not be mentioned in the day, the entire week. His name should not be fucking mentioned compared to what the fuck I just said. So in this context, fuck him. We need to talk about real shit. We could go back to our. There you go. Now everybody got the camera shown. But right now, I'm going back. Hold up. Give me the camera again. I hear you, but I just gotta reiterate. Fuck that. Go ahead, Gigi. You got the camera.
Absolutely not.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
Please go first. I swear it. Hold on.
That's awesome.
Hold on. Go ahead. Let her take another one. Hold on.
All right.
God,
okay. Listen.
So that day.
I tell you right now. I cannot not disagree with him. I'm sorry. I get it. When was SummerSlam? When was WrestleMania? How long ago was that? Right? We're done. You see, there he is.
Yeah, there you go.
Listen, and I like his music for the most part. You know what I'm saying? But now he can go paint his nails, wear a dress, wear earrings down to his nipples, whatever he wants to do. He had his moment. It's done. Until he comes back, right now we're just gonna talk about the men that do this 365 days out of the year.
Bad Bunny's name is going to come back during SummerSlam. Do have Cardi B basically hosting.
Isn't Cardi B hosting it, right?
Two. No. Listen, we can forget about him
fuck
from now
her
on.
too.
Get the fuck out of here. How dare you say fuck Bad Bunny? Let me tell you something right now. Fuck that. Wait. All right. He was the only celebrity that went ahead and fucking did his goddamn thing. All right. Even up to the point where The Undertaker fucking acknowledged him and fucking respected him for going ahead and doing his motherfucking thing at WrestleMania. All right. Granted, John Morrison had a huge fucking help with that, and so did The Miz. Yes. But out of every fucking celebrity that ever graced WWE, ever, from the beginning of till I come when I want to go home till now, all right? Now, he was the only celebrity that actually went ahead, not only respected the business, but put in and day out for over 3 months, every fucking day at the Performance Center, where no other celebrity went ahead and did that shit. All they did was go over there, show their face, and collect the motherfucking check. This nigga was even thinking about collecting a check. This nigga was thinking about just living out his fucking dream and doing his fucking thing and doing it fucking well. It wasn't botchy compared to like where we saw him at Royal Rumble and did that fucking flying at a
horrendous fall.
Oh my god, terrible! But not
that wasn't a splash.
That was a fall.
He didn't splash. He fell. He said.
He decided to go ahead and go back and perfected it as much as he can, where it didn't look like a fucking botch. Okay, out of all celebrities, you can't say fuck you, Bad Bunny, for the performance that he went ahead and did at WrestleMania. Yes, we spoke from that, but we cannot say fuck you, Bad Bunny, for doing any of that shit.
All right.
Because now,
hold on.
That's it.
Hold on. His
back to the camera.
Hold on. The camera's coming back to me. Listen,
I know.
everything you said, Gigi, was right. 100% true. Look at Lawrence Taylor. Professional football player gas out in 3 minutes with Bam Bigelow. But you know what? To each its own. You're completely right. But what he did,
that was bad.
Yeah. If I was Bad Bunny, I would have done the same thing. Train day in and day out because it's a lifelong dream to get a match. Period. I get it. Respect to him. I respect what he did at WrestleMania. But after WrestleMania, when we're talking about wrestling, fuck him.
I understand what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? No, because the thing is, you had one match. You're not a wrestler. You go do your tour, all the other shit. Beautiful. You're still a celebrity. Cardi B. Fuck her too.
Yeah, no, we need her at SummerSlam. We don't. It really. And who was it? What was it? Was it Tori Wilson? Was it her? That went ahead and mentioned Cardi B's name during that fucking random ass segment when they had all the legends there.
Yeah.
You know, fuck her for fucking mentioning Cardi B, because Cardi B didn't need to be at wrestling. I agree with you on that point, but I cannot agree with you by saying fuck Bad Bunny. I understand. Respectfully, we shouldn't mention him. All right, we done that. We did one match. Cool. Bye.
But this is based off a show right now. Yeah. See, the thing, the beef is with show mentioning him.
I mean, if Bad Bunny comes back around randomly during SummerSlam, be like, "Hey, what's up? How's it going?"
No, he comes
here with a cool girl.
He comes back at SummerSlam. Do you, Papa? You earned that. But in this conversation, show just mentioned him out of nowhere. Fuck you.
I agree. I understand what you're saying. It's basically Bad Bunny. You better start doing this every night like we do before you get mentioned in this story.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not a wrestler. He should not be in this wrestling topic. If we're talking about celebrities wrestling, beautiful. Come in. Hello. You're welcome. Take my seat. Hey. But we're talking about Jimmy and Jay having a fucking brother storyline for the whatever title, whatever. Yo, don't mention him, bro.
And Bad Bunny's
don't mention him. Don't mention Eva Marie. Don't mention Cardi B. Don't mention John Cena. Don't mention none of these fucking people.
Wait. John Cena's a real wrestler.
Bruh.
When?
I don't know. I've never seen him.
When was this? Who?
I never seen him.
I keep pressing your button.
Who?
Okay, so who? You telling me John Cena hasn't had one good match?
Bro? Nope.
And how can a man have a match if you can't see him?
I haven't seen any.
Wow.
Have you ever seen John Cena?
I have not.
See, I can't call a match John Cena. I've never seen him.
I was told specifically many times that no one can see him, so I'm
this
like,
is true. This is true.
And don't look at him.
And yo, I just got a phone call from the fan. This is a message for John Cena.
Later, bitch, get fucked.
There you go. That's for John Cena. Now, let's go back to the actual
topic.
Yeah, because you said Gigi off on a rant, and we have to get.
We gotta give y'all space to do your thing. I like it. Go off sometimes.
You can't say fuck Bad Bunny to me, man. Like, I'm a diehard fan. Like, yo, that's my boy.
I get it, and I give him.
I know you get. I understand comparison in the same sentences of Jay and Jimmy Uso. Yes, that would be kind of fun though.
It's like a level of disrespect right there.
Yeah,
in a way.
Yeah,
because them two dudes, they live it. It's in their blood. All puns intended. It's in their blood. All puns intended.
At the end of the day, I can't say fuck Bad Bunny. I personally cannot say fuck Bad Bunny, no matter in what sentence, in what be. Why do we have Goldberg versus Undertaker behind your screen show?
That's when he almost killed him. That's when he almost murdered a man in Saudi Arabia. And over there it's illegal.
Moving on to the next topic.
That actually was the official first Buried Alive match.
Yeah, absolutely. But not one where he almost got murdered.
Word.
Can you guess the topic with the picture?
Yeah.
Bad matches?
You seen the topics.
Murdered matches?
Worst match ever.
Oh, worst match. Wow, worst match ever. That's a good one.
My answer. That's my answer.
That's yours. That's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah, that's shit. Damn, that's tough.
No, that's hard to beat.
I would say any match on any of those cards.
What about this one?
Matches are terrible. It's a tough one.
What about that one?
That match wasn't that bad. The outcome was
It wasn't that bad.
What?
It was the crowd. The crowd made it bad. It was not that. He actually carried the Undertaker throughout the whole thing.
Yeah. There was one.
Undertaker looked terrible.
No, there was one botch where he fell with Roman, but the match wasn't that bad.
It wasn't that bad at all.
It was the fact that
that
Roman won that made it bad.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's tough. Oh no. Shawn, Triple H, Undertaker, and Kane.
Ooh,
the shit show.
The King.
Everybody looked old.
That was bad.
So they were 53 each.
They looked when Shawn Michaels came out bald, I said, well, this is terrible.
Change his song. He's not a sexy boy no more.
No, that was
see my sexy boy? It's all right. I close my eyes and I see my 90 show.
You gotta get him one of them Tony Little hats with the wig on the back.
Fully dangerously shit.
And he's looking at me with both eyes straight. All right,
that's because you're doing this.
Long hair used to block his cross-eyed.
He just recently became cross-eyed.
So bad. Shawn Michaels, like the old man from fucking Home Alone from the first movie.
The one with the shovel?
Yeah.
Damn, son.
That's when he goes out the beard. Yeah.
Yo. That was terrible. I see that and I cry. Internally, I cry because he's.
You know when I cried? When that match started, I was also, oh my God.
Terrible.
Hey, I was one of the fortunate people to not watch that event.
It's funny. The only thing I called in that event was that match, and I was like, well, there goes that. All the matches to catch.
I haven't watched any of the Saudi Arabia events.
Good call. That's a good call.
Yeah, stay away from them.
That was probably the best thing you ever done.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I know when I'm being bullshitted. I don't need that. But
this is dope. Yeah, I'm gonna let y'all just guess the next topic.
Well, hold on. I mean,
I'm not switching.
Gigi, what's your worst match? What did you answer that question?
No.
Did you answer what was the worst match?
No, I agreed with Goldberg and Undertaker being the worst match.
Because I know a way worse match.
However, a close second, in all honesty, and it's mainly because of the ending and everything like that. It wasn't the entire thing. For me, is that triple threat match, Becky Lynch, Charlotte, and fucking Ronda Rousey with that botch ending. It just like it wasn't a good match, and that ending just made it even worse.
Yeah, they tried so hard to protect.
I love Becky, but how they did it was just nah. I can't stand behind that.
They tried so hard to protect Ronda in that match.
Yeah,
absolutely.
They really
the Hell in a Cell match between Seth and The Fiend.
Yes.
The shit was all red, and the shit was no
all
DQ.
Red, and it was red lights on top of that.
But it's a no DQ match.
Yo,
there's never too much.
Did you see X-Pac when he fucking reacted to that shit?
Yeah.
It's sad when you go, I'm sure I'm not gonna be invited back to this place, but how the fuck do you get disqualified in the Hell in a Cell?
It was the dumbest
shit
ever.
The point of the cell is to settle shit, and it's for it to be over.
And it's not like he tried to light the Fiend on fire.
Right, and it's all we know. Hell in a Cell is basically you die.
Yeah.
That happened. You know?
See? Drago, exactly.
If you don't go to the very top of the fucking cell like Mick Foley did, then you are going to be just fine. Okay? A couple back shots, you're gonna live. But then all of a sudden you're gonna get DQ'd in a match that shouldn't have been DQ'd. No.
Because he got hit with Harley Quinn's hammer.
No.
When I saw the ref go, I was like, wait, time out, hold up, back it up.
It's as useless as a fucking...
And by the way, the whole match being in that red light, I was like, oh, why?
It was terrible. Everything about it was terrible.
Wasn't the Randy Orton one in red light too? That one was a terrible fight.
Yeah, but it was outside and you could see it a little clearer.
Matches were fucking red lights, and they didn't need to, because in all honesty, we wanted to see what the costume looked like. We understand we're trying to have a match in hell.
The only matches that ever made sense for me to be in red light was Kane's matches when he first came.
Yeah.
And that was because it was different.
Matches in blue? You don't like the Sin Cara matches in blue? You don't like that?
Oh no, I only liked them when he botched his moves.
Oh, of course, yes. So that's every match.
Yes.
It probably wouldn't have been, in all honesty, like visually, if they had like how the Fiend's fucking stripes were like on him, like the red, the black, the white. If they have like some stripes and whatever, in some abstract way where it kind of works with the Fiend, you know?
Yeah.
If you just not one solid color, I guess is what I'm kind of thinking. If you're trying to really just like kind of mind fuck in a way, have it like moving and just have it moving, because kind of like motion in patterns, it's gonna fuck with somebody's mind. It's gonna be like, yo, what the fuck? All right, like it's gonna make it mentally think, all right, the floor is kind of moving and I'm trying to move it with it, and it's like a little bit of a mind fuck per se. But one solid color is just overkill, and with the red, everything was overkill overall.
And now, imagine them two wrestling with two spotlights on them. Everything else was black and two spotlights on them. That would have been like almost a cinematic movie in real life.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
And then you would have been able to take the attention away from Alexa Bliss and let her do her thing to change, to do that Sister Abigail, whatever the fuck. I take away your power until you, learn how to use Moliere Fiend shit. It was cool until that ending. But to answer your question, Show, the worst match in the history of wrestling is Blank versus John Cena.
Bruh. I was actually waiting for that one. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Hey, he didn't botch the suplex. He did good.
He could, when Hulk Hogan takes the rock bottom better than you do, it's a fucking problem, bro.
It's a good call. Well, actually, the worst match is John Cena versus The Miz at WrestleMania. Bruh. I covered it all. I got it all. I covered it all in the
No.
There was a title match. For some reason, everybody decided, let them.
I never saw John Cena there in the first place. I don't know what match you're calling about. All I saw was The Miz. As you can see, it's just wonderful.
Figurine? You got the figurine?
You know what I'm saying? I didn't see John Cena. For all I know, he forfeit that match. I'm a misfit, motherfucker. What do you think? Why? Because I'm a misfit. I'm a misfit.
You're throwing away money on the man.
Yeah, that's it. But what? He got that title that day, didn't he? Wow. Amazing.
Damn.
It looks like the spinning belt. Whose belt was that? I wouldn't know because I never saw the nigga.
Yo, that was a stupid ass belt. But that's a
fucking child ass belt.
Yeah. Yo, before Show asks his next question, Walter Martinez, this is a little confusing. Maybe you guys can help me out. But he goes, hey guys, I have a question. Since AEW been around for 2 years, they have failed to create their own homegrown wrestlers instead of getting WWE leftovers. I really think one wrestler. I'm not sure what the question he has, but I'm gonna.
So
I
think I'm understanding that he feels that they haven't created their own talent, like from their own farm system.
Yeah.
Like WWE has. Like all they're doing is just signing WWE guys left to right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But had Cody, like we said before, had he put over that boxer, that would have been one.
Yes.
Easily. You know what I'm saying? And
they're
slowly doing it. They're slowly doing it. I'm not going to say his name. I'm not going to say Google's name. Or God knows what the fuck his name is. But the point is, that would have been one. And there's a lot of guys that they are slowly bringing up, but it's taking a lot of time because they are doing what he said. Saying they are really
okay. He's saying that. I was asking who can be the next AEW big superstar for that company instead of Chris Jericho, Jon Moxley, or Cody Rhodes.
The guy behind that guy. The guy right there.
Pentagon Jr.
Yep. Pentagon Jr. Absolutely.
He could be. Jungle Boy could be also another guy.
Jungle Boy, Orange Cassidy.
We spoke about Orange Cassidy.
Orange Cassidy for the summertime for all the hippies.
Yeah.
Nice.
Just gonna chill. There's so many things.
Sammy too.
Sammy Guevara, I think he's in the best position to be the next guy because Pentagon, I think, is just used bad. And I don't think Orange Cassidy, if he does win the title, I don't think it's going to be that long of him holding the championship. It's going to be one of those, just we gave it to him because he was hot type shit. But I think Sammy Guevara could step his game up and be like a new guy, like a Shawn Michaels type guy.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I see that. Definitely.
And MJF, he can,
even though they're signing a lot of WWE guys, a lot of them from the very beginning was basically guys from the indie, circuit. A lot of them are. It's just that it's a little bit difficult to go ahead and showcase it, especially when you're having bigger names just kind of getting released and you're like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and take the opportunity to go ahead and sign them to get AEW's name more like, oh, okay, AEW has such and such, such and such, such and such. All these names that, oh yeah, I remember that from WWE. More viewers come in. Even though those people like us who've been watching it since day one has all seen these indie wrestlers bust their ass week after week, make this show week after week prior to any of them really having WWE releases.
See?
The way especially things has been going on lately as is. And that's what made the product so fucking homegrown on its own term. They didn't need a performance center to go ahead and grow, elevate these people. They just gave them a platform to go ahead and do what they got to do. And they got pretty much the best of the indie circuit and the industry right now than anything else. It's just all about showcasing it and perfecting that promo, perfecting the verbiage and the tone. How are you going to set your tone for yourself as the wrestler or as the tag team? Yeah. And that's something that AEW is learning on its own compared to WWE, who has multiple trainers to do everything. Trainers for promos, trainers for holds, submissions, to take a bump. You know what I'm saying? They have so many other resources in WWE that AEW doesn't have. They're just learning from the shit that they fucking knew from the jump, and they're still learning on their way. That's what makes AEW completely separate and different and on a different level compared to WWE.
True. I would also argue, besides Jericho, Moxley, and Rhodes, every talent they got from the WWE would be considered a homegrown talent from AEW because they did nothing with them. You know what I'm saying? Like Rusev, okay, he was big because he got himself over, but he's not gonna be as big in WWE as he's gonna be in AEW. It's like Christian. When he went to TNA or Impact Wrestling and became the NWA champion and the TNA champion, he was a bigger star in TNA than he was in WWE. If he never did that and then came back to WWE, he would never been the world champion.
No.
So to me, even though Christian started in the WWE, he was a TNA talent when he came back. He made his name in TNA there. So Miro makes his name in AEW. He gets his respect in AEW. Where that's where I see a homegrown talent. When you get your respect in that company, like if Zack Ryder were to be serious in AEW and got his respect in AEW, no matter how long he was in WWE, he'd be an AEW guy. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like that would be my definition of it. But I understand where you're coming from because like they're in the mix of doing a TNA WCW thing. Where we're just gonna get the guys that left them, but there were plenty of guys in AEW that for whatever reason they're not showing right now. Maybe they want to save them for them, but you have a Private Party that can step up and be a homegrown AEW talent. The Lucha Brothers, even though they were from Lucha Underground, AAA, but in the U.S., this is where they get showcased. The Orange Cassidy is another one that can be considered a homegrown AEW talent because not a lot of people outside the indies know these guys.
You can even say Ricky Starks too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then you have Brian Pillman's son, Brian Pillman Jr.
The Varsity Blondes, are they called, I believe?
Yeah.
With the other Matt Riddle little brother. He looks just like Matt Riddle, the other one.
It's true, man.
He actually does. It's really weird.
Jeff Jarrett, if I'm not mistaken, his name was.
Jeff Jarrett.
Yeah. Jeff Jarrett.
I saw him. I was like, Riddle? Oh no. But that was a good team. I like their match.
We got some wind going on here. There's a Sharknado going on.
All right.
No. We good?
We're good now.
Lowered. Yeah.
All right.
Hopefully we answered your question, Walter. Go ahead, show. My bad.
I was gonna tell you before I change the subject. From your logic, you are made where you went. So you're saying Daddy Boo and Razor Ramon are WCW guys.
Yes. Hold on, somebody got a fan on. Oh.
Yeah. I'm trying to see where's. Okay. It's me. It's always me. I'm trying to press buttons.
Yeah, I know it's you. I just don't want to be rude.
I'm like, I know.
All right, it went away. But yeah, I would say that Scott Hall and Kevin Nash are WCW guys just because of how big they were in WCW compared to WWF.
Right.
Because Razor Ramon and Diesel were big guys for that little stint they were in, but they will always be NWO.
Mm-hmm.
When you see them walking down the street, you don't see Razor Ramon and Diesel anymore. You see Scott Hall and Kevin Nash.
Agreed.
You don't see them. Don't tell me what I don't see.
No, I'm telling you. Give me the camera. Give me the camera. I'm telling you now.
This nigga.
Nah, but that's for.
No, but the funny part is nobody's going to their signing say, please sign Diesel. Nah, not Kevin Nash.
Yeah.
And you're sober.
Drunky.
With all due respect, listen, there was no bigger fan of Razor Ramon or Scott Hall than I was. I just like the whole thing. Then when we were Scott Hall, I was like, oh, so you're the same guy, just less of an accent. Yeah. I am there.
Yep.
In the same gear, but in red and black.
With the
Dig it.
I was one of the outsider shirts. Then I was gonna finally order it, and that shit was like $50, and I was like,
yeah.
WCW was just poaching people, son, hard. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get. No, I'm not. Then it's gonna take like 4 weeks to get to you because it's back those days.
You had a special order it.
Yeah, and that's another $30. So I'm like, it's $3 for one shirt.
Yep.
Nah, I'm good.
Pretty much.
Meanwhile, I can go to New York, the New York shit they had down here at WWE.
Oh yeah.
The WWE restaurant in Times Square.
$45.
Yep. I got myself a WWE Diva shirt, WWF Diva shirt. I think I still have that somewhere, randomly, in like one of my drawers. And I'm like, oh, I will never fucking sell you. I'll never wear you, but I'll never sell you. This is amazing. This is like one of my own. To the heart replica, because I was like, oh yes, I am a diva, and it says diva. I was diva way before Vince said that shit, but I'm gonna get this shirt. This is mine.
I feel you.
I bought another one, and then apparently my sister took it, and I have no idea where it went to. I'm so happy I bought 2 that day, and I spent money on that shit. I didn't give a fuck. I was like, nope, I need money. Give me my shirt.
I feel you. I almost made the mistake of buying a Ryback shirt once.
Oh.
More.
I was into him when he first started. When he first came out, I was into him.
Fair.
I was buying into that. But then that whole he was trying to be Goldberg shit, and I was like, I get it, but I don't want Goldberg. You look like Rob Van Dam with your suit. Don't try to be Goldberg. Be you. I want to meet Ryback.
You know what? I always thought Ryback looked like the fucking fireman from Ren and Stimpy. Have you ever?
Damn.
It's funny. He really.
When he gets angry, when he says "free me more," he looks like that fucking fireman. Fireman Ed, I believe his name was, from fucking Ren and Stimpy. You see all the veins popping out.
Yeah, he really does.
I didn't even think about it.
Put it together.
Oh my God, Ross, that's your fuck now.
I'm sorry.
That's gonna trend somewhere.
1 point for you.
That's gonna trend the shit out of him. And then he's gonna get really upset.
Oh my God!
And then
his eyes is gonna pop out of his fucking socket and shit like that.
And then
he's gonna demand the match.
He's gonna do a podcast about us.
Oh no!
Like, how dare those people say that? I go, yo, listen, man. Hey. Everybody has an original character, you loser. Come to me talking some shit. Right? Nobody called me a knockoff, you cocksucker. Anyway, that's what we were.
All right, Show, what's your next question?
Before I change the subject, I heard he asked permission to get that painted suit from.
Nah, yeah, he did.
It went to Rob.
Yeah, he did.
Next question. As you can see my background, I'm gonna answer first because all of my answers involve this man that everybody's been talking crap about. But he's awesome at this. What's the best reversal you guys have ever seen?
Oh
yeah, you said you was gonna answer first, right?
Yeah, Randy Orton on everybody, bro. Everybody. I think did he reverse Brock? No, it wasn't him that reversed Brock off the shoulder. It was, but he reversed the guy that did the somersault. Perfect. It was a guy
Evan
that
Bourne.
did a backflip.
And that was a shooting star press.
Bourne, yeah.
He reversed everybody, bro. The twist of fate.
That was the first time we've ever saw, I think, a reversal of an RKO with that shit.
Beautiful.
That Seidel went ahead and took that shit. Because that shit was insane.
The curb stump? Oh my God. So he went to do the curb stump and jumped in the air and he caught him?
In WrestleMania, yeah.
Hey, yo! This man is perfect, is awesome at reversing, but maybe y'all got other answers.
All right. I would say when Adam Cole super kicked Ricochet when Ricochet was in the middle of a moonsault.
Ooh.
That was good.
They did this to Matt Riddle too. They broke his face.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Because I remember seeing that going, oh shit.
Wow.
Yeah, and if you could make me do that and not almost die, I remember that.
I would say Shelton eating the super kick off the rope.
That was my second choice.
Raw that he just came in, and all of a sudden Sean just said, I was like, yeah. Because it was just the timing. Same thing with the thing. With the timing was perfect because that's how athletic they are, and that's how good the other person is with the timing.
Yeah.
So it's just like that's that paradigm moment in this getting together. It's beautiful. Not the paradigm shift, but the moment is perfect.
Yeah, that was my second choice.
I'm gonna go with a throwback. DDP and Goldberg, where DDP was about to get this jackhammer, and when he came down, DDP went ahead and hit the diamond cutter. Right on Goldberg.
Did he win?
I don't think so. I think Goldberg was still going on the street.
Listen, it's Goldberg.
Yeah, it's Goldberg.
That's not happening.
Nonetheless, that diamond cutter was absolutely good.
DDP was the originator.
John Laurinaitis. Believe it or not. John Laurinaitis is the first one that came out with that move.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
Oh, shit.
In Japan. In New Japan. It's crazy. I would never thought about him as the originator.
Me neither.
And it's DDP on top of that. Oh, that diamond cutter was absolutely so beautiful done. Yeah. Like, with certain people who, especially for those who sold it, ooh, that shit was pretty. It's pretty.
I used to love when Jake would miss the short arm DDT, then turn it around into the short arm clothesline and turn it around to the DDT. Yeah. Whenever he missed it, and he turned it around, it was like, you're going to lose anyway, son. I got you.
Yeah, for real.
And any Stone Cold Stunner, I don't care. I don't care if it's not a reversal.
Yeah.
Because there's no bigger pop you ever get in your life than getting that shit hit. Not the people's elbow, not the leg drop. It was a stunner every time.
And honorable mention, when Bret Hart beat Stone Cold, when Stone Cold put him in the $1 Million Dream, and then he climbed up the rope, he did that little flip over and pinned him. Yeah,
that was good. That was good. Yeah, that's when he stopped doing the $1 Million Dream.
Yes.
Please. Shit. I need another move. Fuck these holds.
For real.
Absolutely.
I got two honorable mentions, and you're gonna hate one of them. John Cena.
Oh shit! See,
from the top rope.
Mute this man. Mute this man.
Well, it was done to him, so you be okay. John Cena jumped up the top rope with his legs.
Oh, Batista
grabbed him.
Boom. Batista bomb. Yes.
Yo.
And then completely knocked him out.
Yeah, he did break his back. I mean his
neck. Yeah, he fucked up his neck or some shit.
He became Vince's favorite wrestler for like 2 minutes.
Word. And I think Charlotte got reversed. I don't remember by who. I don't remember who.
Probably Sasha Banks, because she had.
I was about to say that it was probably Sasha, because it was just a series of matches of them where they were just flipping the belts.
They had
back and forth like pancakes.
They had an unofficial best out of 7 series.
Facts.
Yeah, and Sasha would always win them on Raw.
Yeah,
yep. And Charlotte always win them on pay-per-views.
Yeah,
and then the best promos, you can't win them at the big ones. I can.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, that's pretty much true.
Wasn't Charlotte like 852-0 at pay-per-view matches or something?
Yeah, absolutely.
And
she not lost one.
500 of those matches was against the Brooklyn Brawler or some shit, right?
Damn.
I believe so.
Yeah.
And Mae Young.
Yeah.
And the hands.
And the
hair.
Well,
just trying to be like Dominic.
You guys can have the floor because we are out of topics, and I think we did pretty good. I mean, you answered everything I had to ask. Do you guys have any questions?
Yeah, I'm so sorry about what the Tribal King is. I haven't got an answer about the Tribal King yet.
He got promoted. I told you. That's it. When you go
Has
to
anyone
Raw,
seen or heard about Chris Lee? No.
No. Yeah. I heard he was in the Performance Center. He walked in, and they turned him away. That's what I heard.
In a fraction of a second.
Yes.
Close to Kevin.
Fraction of a second.
And he was gonna be a part of the Fraction with Randy Orton and Matt Riddle, but the fucking show had to open his mouth.
Bruh.
Those goddamn.
I feel so bad for Chris Lee.
Yeah.
So bad.
So bad.
There was plans.
He'll never be the Tribal King.
Yeah, there was plans of him getting a push. Him and Aleister Black were gonna team up together.
Maybe he is the tribal king.
The fucking release, man. That release, though.
Right, he can be the tribal king in ROH. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's gonna be fine.
Yo, so all right. So Robert Grant says, who wants to see Aleister Black in New Japan Pro Wrestling after the WGP title?
I would actually like to see that.
I would like that. Yes.
I would like to see Tommy End there. I'm cool. I'm okay with that.
I don't know who Aleister Black is anymore. I have to pre-order the T-shirt in order for me to know who he is. I think his face is on there. If it's not, but Tommy End. I would definitely
like to. Yeah, I'm with that.
That's Aleister Black's new name. He was I want to see him team up with Chris Lee in New Japan Pro Wrestling. That's
they can make a fraction.
Yes,
they can make a fraction there.
Yes,
hey.
That's one hell of a
and go up against the Bullet Club.
The
fraction versus the Bullet Club.
Versus the Bullet Club.
And that'd be the storyline. We're only a fraction of the members.
Members to this fraction right here.
Yes, and we have the Tribal King behind us.
Oh.
And then comes out Braun Strowman, and you're like, wait, what? That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
The king.
The chief don't run.
Train. He takes the train.
Word. Show, I got a question for you, man, and this is just for like next week's topic. What are you more interested in? Current day wrestling or back in the day wrestling?
Oh, that's easy. You want it now? Back in the day. I don't even watch current wrestling till recently because of you guys. But when I used to go on the WWE network because I fucking hate Peacock, like she said. WWE was so organized. I would look for I would type in WCW, boop, boop, boop. Matter of fact, I don't even watch WWE sometime. I want to go back and watch Nitro and remember what I was missing because I was a WWE guy back then, so I didn't see Nitro. So everybody was like, "Oh, this was better." So now I'm going back and watching it like, "Oh, this was fire." So they started acting like we paid already. We don't need to work. Fuck this shit.
Mm-hmm. That's essentially what happened.
Yeah, there you go.
We all got paid. We good.
Ego, pride, or greed, man, is one of those three that fucks everything up for people.
You know what happened? They said, "I got a perfect idea." What is it? NWO. Beautiful. What are we gonna do after the NWO? Hold up. You can't ask me questions like this, motherfucker. Don't you put that on me, Ricky Bobby. And they had nothing for it. So you know what they did? Naturally, they said, "Fuck it." After the NWO, we're gonna make the NWO again.
Not even. They just added everybody to the NWO.
And then the LWO.
No, but they did it again with Red and Black. So
the Wolfpack.
In the NWO 2000.
Yes. Yep. And then the New Blood.
That means.
Yeah, right.
And then the was NWO. I hated that. How did everybody turn NWO? I heard because Hulk Hogan wasn't letting nobody win. So in order to get some shine, I'll join the idiot.
Well,
doesn't want to give up the championship to nobody.
It wasn't really the Hogan didn't want nobody to win. It was the fact that the NWO had all of the TV time.
Yeah.
Because of Vince Russo.
At one point, it was because of Vince.
Yeah.
I mean, especially towards the end, it was Vince Russo. You know, it just got progressively worse. It was really good. It was on the rise, and then we started letting everybody in, and there's too many cooks in the kitchen.
Yeah.
When Virgil is one of your members, you're going down.
And the fucked up thing is his name was Vincent.
Well, look, there's we can go. There's a whole joke there for that, but he was in it.
I was gonna say, I know Vincent.
Don't make me get the floor again, show.
Bruh.
So
I just go get this nice tea.
I hear you. So Robert Grant goes back in the day for sure. The New Age wrestling is trash, and the thing is, it can be so much better than back in the day.
The talent is better.
Yeah.
They're more athletic. It's just so. But it's the writing.
And also, the thing is, there's so much more opportunity for stories to be even better. Because it could be even more personal. Because since you're on a lot more frequently than you was back in the day, the stories had to be kind of generic. because the Mega Powers was really just a love story, a love triangle, where Hogan didn't have any love interest in Miss Elizabeth, but there was jealousy. You know what I'm saying?
He was just a dick.
Yeah,
that's all they were saying.
But that's a simple story to tell. Now you can be complex because you have a weekly episodic show. It's very more complex for Jimmy and Jay to have a storyline where they didn't want to wrestle each other, but they do wrestle each other because of Roman Reigns. That's more complex than the Mega Powers. But the Mega Powers is a better fucking story because they're actually telling the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yep.
Saturday Night Main Event was an hour. And you had better shit on there than a 3-hour show. You telling me you had more shit on an hour show than a 3-hour show?
That's so true.
Come on. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm just an anomaly. I don't know how to say the fucking word right now. All right? Don't give me shit. Maybe I'm an alien from another planet.
Listen up. After fractions, you're fine.
Yeah, thank you.
After fractions, you're fine.
Thank you. But I would be the type of dickhead to write a story and just go, nah, I don't like this shit. And go, got you. And go to my guys and be like, this is the story we're doing. Vince fucking said that.
I'd be like, yo, guys, listen, just go with it. Don't. I'll take all your heat. I'll take all the heat. Just do it.
Yeah, because at this point,
I got this.
You're paying me to do nothing, so I might as well just fucking do what I want and get fucking fired.
Yeah.
It's like what do you do?
And then hopefully get paid for the next 90 days.
Yeah.
So you don't go ahead and write for anyone else because everybody has these wrestling calls.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, the people in the ring should be responsible for what they put out.
Absolutely.
And if if you're putting out trash, it's like I don't see anyone in the ring putting a gun to your fucking head. And if you get fired for it, you can go somewhere else because at least you're a good fucking worker.
It's funny, right? I remember there was this one thing where it was an interview with CM Punk, and he was like, when I used to get like this, show me the stuff, I should take that stuff as suggestions, like you should do this. He'd be like, that doesn't make any sense. This is none of this says me.
Yeah.
So he would literally look at it and go, no, and just, and then he'd go to the back to like, that worked. He goes, yeah, but what you gave me didn't work. I literally looked at it and said, more of a suggestion.
Not everybody.
It sounds good. Yeah. But it's really not.
Because I'm sorry.
For somebody else. You want this for somebody else? Hey, that's fine. The next two, this is not for me. This is follow my character. This is follow what I've built the last year and a half. This doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. I hear you. And I'm sorry, show, but Hulk Hogan made me believe that he can put millions of people on his big ass back and swim the Nile and go beat up Macho Man and Andre the Giant at WrestleMania 3. But Roman Reigns will never make me believe that he said the fucking words "suffering succotash."
No, he didn't say it. Because he said it.
I know he said it, but I still don't want to fucking believe it.
I remember that, and I was like, yo, can I see the earpiece and tell me that Vince is feeding him that crap?
I would have never said it. I would have never said it. Yo, Triple H.
I forgot about that. That's fucking amazing.
Triple H won the King of the Ring, and they gave him the most ridiculous fucking crown in the world, and Vince forced him to put it on. And you know what he did? He smashed that shit on Mick Foley's face and stomped on it. Never put it on. Triple H is the CFO right now. Roman Reigns would probably be the owner of the WWE if he never said the word suffering succotash.
Like, you would just said, fuck this shit. I'd have been like, there we go.
Thank you.
Yo, one of Roman's best line when he just walked into the ring and said, it's my yard now. Drop the mic and walk.
That's it.
That's it.
Perfect.
After getting booed for a solid 5 minutes.
Yeah.
After getting just sitting in the ring, getting booed, just like looking at the crowd. It's my yard now.
And yo,
then this walks out.
Left.
And that's when I looked at Roman Reigns as like, this guy has balls and charisma. That's when I saw it. That's when I was like, yo, nah. This motherfucker got balls.
Like look when Austin won the King of the Ring, right? He didn't put none of that shit on. He just cut his promo.
Didn't even sit on the
next Monday. Yeah. Like, this is who I am now.
Yeah.
Just face the fact that I'm not the ringmaster anymore. And I'm not putting on that stupid cape or crown, son. That's not happening. Yeah. I'm gonna curse at you and you're gonna love it. And he did.
Austin,
everybody did.
He said, I just whooped your ass.
Word.
it.
He quoted the Bible, added his spin on it. By the way, highly disrespectful. Awesome. And then he just said, "I am no longer the ringmaster."
Yeah.
If you guys didn't know before I did this, you can know it on Monday especially.
Oh yeah.
And it tied in with Jake the Snake because Jake the Snake at that time was all about Christians and fucking doing about votes and shit like that. Yeah. So like he found God and whatnot, and then Austin was just like gonna use that to his most upright ability, and the fuck he did.
He didn't.
And that wasn't a scripted promo show. Nope. That was off his dome piece.
Not. Yep.
Oh.
See, the thing is, man, you have to let these guys be
when
genuine.
He said that Thunderbird line, I was like, that's definitely off the dome.
Yeah. Yeah.
Michael Haynes is just saying like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Michael Haynes
is like, is this allowed by Vince? Shit.
Vince loved it.
Word. You gotta let people be authentic, show. Like John Morrison, I have no idea what this nigga's real persona is. Like I couldn't tell you how he is in real life because I feel like every single aspect of him was an act. Like even now, the Johnny Drip shit is like, yo, bro, do not ever try to be an actor. You can't do it. You can't. Even if your role was to just stand there, there'd be a problem.
He's okay at Survivor though. He's amazing at Survivor. I think he was he was definitely part of Survivor.
Because I think they just said, yo, we're just gonna have this black thing that reflects at the end.
No, he's
they didn't even call it cameras.
He's good at like bullshit ass reality TV shows, but when it comes to actual movie no. Nobody needs to see something that says drip and then drip on the other side because that's I don't know what that is.
No, yeah, I don't know what it is either. But the authenticity is what sells to me. Like, Robert here said, I remember when people said Roman Reigns didn't have any personality in 2013. Look at him now. Because he's being authentic now.
Exactly. They allow him to talk. The stuff they were giving him was terrible.
Yeah.
That's why he was terrible.
Jericho said it a long time ago, like, yo, if you let this guy be himself, there's no way he doesn't become successful.
Yeah.
Let him be who he is. I'm not saying Roman's a dick, but I'm saying Roman believes in himself and he knows how good he is, period. And that's all you're seeing. You're seeing a guy that understands, man, I run SmackDown. That's it.
Yeah.
There's nobody else. Now he's a champion or whatever. Like, remember when Paul came out and goes, yo, the rest of you guys are champions, but you're not the tribal chief.
Yeah.
He literally, the only other champion out there came out, he was like, no. He ain't gonna come out and be with you burgers. Because he's not a burger.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. People, I tune in, I'll see Roman, I may see the Usos, and I'm like, all right. Eventually they'll come back. I'll see like a thing, post, they're back. Fantastic. You know what I mean? It's literally it.
Yeah.
And you gotta have your, that's like somebody said, it has to be you dialed up to 11. Your personality, part of you. That you just crank that bitch up and it's like, right.
And the fact that he's a part of that family, there's no fucking way he doesn't have a personality. Look at the Usos. You're telling me the Usos act the way they act and Roman Reigns got no personality? Fuck out of here.
You don't got a boring cousin?
Yeah. And
there you go. Yeah. Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
All the Usos did was act like they did growing up in the hood. That's all they did.
Yeah.
They grew up in San Fran. That's all they did. And Roman is acting like he did when he was chilling with him, but he was in Florida though.
No, for real.
That's just us. We was a little more hood than he was. You know what I'm saying? This is how he rolls too. And then The Rock is clearly had all the charisma. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was clearly all of it.
Yeah, he's Rocky Johnson.
Like, I try to be nice. Telling me I suck. Well, here you go. You got it.
Yep.
I got you.
Hey,
I got you.
Yo, you know who learned from his example the best? Kurt Angle.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And he has the best line, the best comeback for the "You Suck" chant I've ever heard. Your mother showed me how. That was the best.
Oh shit!
But the great thing about Kurt is, with the Bronx, Austin, and all these guys, I'm not going to scrap with Kurt.
Yeah.
That dude, he's legit as it
That
comes,
nigga will
bro.
really fuck you up. Yeah.
Absolutely.
No,
My man, he gets a hold of you, son.
Yeah, he's
It's
gonna
over
choke
for
your
you.
ass out.
He's breaking a lot of things.
Did you hear about the story with him and Taz? When they were wrestling at Royal Rumble, when they were having his first match, Kurt Angle went up to somebody. He's like, "Yo, is Taz gonna test me?" And Taz heard that from the dude. And he's like, "You're an Olympic gold medalist. How the fuck can I test you?" He's like, "I'm not gonna fuck with you." He thought Taz was gonna test him in the ring, like do some crazy shit. And Taz like, "Nah, nigga, you."
Taz was from Red Hook, Brooklyn, and fucking Kurt Angle was like, "Nah, this nigga's from Brooklyn." Nah, I heard things about Brooklyn. And listen, coming from Red Hook, Brooklyn, yeah, I would say that you want to go ahead and feel like that. Yes. Listen, as a fan growing up, I grew up in Red Hook, Brooklyn. So when I hear Taz coming from Red Hook, Brooklyn, as a fan, I automatically pop. I'm like, a nigga from the hood. Yes! Absolutely. I don't give a fuck if he's shitty or not. I'm a support. Well, maybe. But he was a suplex machine, you know. We all got hyped. And we were like, yo, fuck that shit. Of course. So even though Kurt Angle is an Olympic gold medalist, when you hear somebody from Brooklyn, and you a white boy out of nowhere, you gonna be like, I'm gonna defend myself from what I know, but that nigga from Brooklyn,
Kurt Angle, he could have been.
That nigga going,
Nah, I hear you.
Kurt Angle would have bent him into a paperclip.
Word. But yo, that Taz knew some shit, yo.
He ain't know no Kurt Angle wrestling. He would have been bent.
Well, I mean,
I remember there was a whole thing where Kurt wanted to fight Triple H. Triple H is like, nah, I'm good.
I think Eddie Guerrero tried to fight him. He tried to take him down with a wrestling move. My man reversed it. Like, are you serious? He tried a double leg takedown, I think it was, from what I was hearing, on Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle looked at him like, you got to be shitting me. A double leg come on, bro.
Shit.
You play this, I live it, son.
Yeah, for real.
He held him down, I heard, and just waited for security, I guess. I heard Eddie was like that, though. Sometimes he get upset.
Yeah, no, Eddie was a hothead, all puns intended. He was.
For real.
He wasn't exactly in the best place at that point.
Not in the best MySpace now.
No, yeah, I'm saying.
When
he came back, it was good money, and don't sleep, though. Eddie would, I remember there was a story where Eddie was trying to scrap with one of the Legion of Dooms with Animal.
Oh, hell no.
He was legit trying to scrap with Animal on some like, I don't give a shit how big you are. Because, you know, he was feeling good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Animal dropped him in one, and he got back up, and Eddie was like, that really hurt.
I heard he tried to fight Brock. Did he try to fight Brock?
I don't think that was
Jericho tried to fight Brock.
Jericho fought Brock, and apparently got him good. Apparently Jericho's
because of
really
a matchup he had with Randy Orton, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. I know he fucked up Goldberg. Apparently, Jericho's like really good at winning fights somehow.
He probably throws that first punch. He probably don't play that shit.
I heard Kalisto. I tell people all the time, yo, man, if you get the opportunity to do it.
What you said?
He's always one that.
Go ahead, Gigi. Go ahead.
I was gonna say Jericho's always one of the boys that basically watches out for any of the boys. So when they see like a move that shouldn't have been done, Jericho immediately gets fucking hot-headed, you know, and then goes up. That's what the whole shit that happened with Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
And he came over like, the fuck is wrong with you? Why are you gonna leave Randy Orton bleeding like that? Because if there's one thing that they don't want to do is leave their other person just in the ring fucking blooding. Like just blooding out everything, gushing and shit like that. Randy Orton versus Brock Lesnar was a brutal fucking fight.
Yeah. This man said it was planned though.
Oh, no, it wasn't planned. Allegedly it wasn't planned. And then Jericho didn't know that. And that's why Jericho lost his shit with Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, man. Apparently Jericho has bigger balls and brains sometimes, but he goes, man. He's fucked up a couple of people.
Crazy.
Yeah. He's fucked up a couple of people apparently. Like legit. Rob said, hey, man.
What else?
That also lets that New Japan thing where it's a lot of respect and honor. Those guys they're not going to do you greasy. You know what I'm saying?
They fight in New Japan for real or something?
Oh, they used to have pancrase and chew fights.
Oh hell!
Sometimes it goes. There's been moments where dudes have let loose, and everybody's like, "Is this a work?" No, it's not. They don't like each other. So it's legit.
Well, the thing with New Japan Pro Wrestling is like, Japan by itself, you have to earn your shit in wrestling. Like, there's rookies in New Japan Pro Wrestling that all they allow you to have is boots and tights. No knee pads, no elbow pads. Yeah, it's like you have to earn the right to put knee pads on and elbow pads and get your own look. When you start, you're basic. Go in there and learn how to wrestle. Don't worry about this character shit. You ain't getting none of this fancy shit. You go there, you learn how to wrestle. When you prove to us that you know how to wrestle, you get things hit here. Here goes knee pads. Here goes whatever you want. You want to grow your hair out? Go ahead, grow your hair out. Once you learn how to wrestle, then you could become a character.
Yeah, you got it. You go in there to their dojo as a young boy. So you're pretty much doing all this shit. You're cleaning up after everybody, boots, chairs, mats, all that shit. You're putting up the ring. You're putting down the ring at the end of the day. You're doing all that kind of fly shit that teach you discipline and respect. And then after that, like he said, you get the most basic black boots and trunks or white or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And be like, and you don't get to pick any of the colors. It's like, you got to wear this. So you're going to wear, as we beat the shit out of you tonight, as you enhance for us, as you job for us.
Right. They make you earn your stripes no matter what. Like from the very beginning, even to the very top, they're still going to make you earn your stripes to make sure that you're just always going to be better at your skill and better at what you fucking do to be at the top to where you need to be. You know, and it starts literally from the very fucking bottom over there.
Yeah, they want you to be safe in that ring, careful for everybody, but also you can understand. So when you do make your character at any point, the fundamentals are great. Your character is awesome, but make sure that you can go in there for, even if it's 5 minutes, to an hour. You know what I'm saying? It's like no matter what, you can go and you can do it safely. You know what I'm saying? And then you can develop your character and all that other shit. But the most important is the basis of it. You know what I mean? You have to respect what we do and understand that at any point shit can go left if you're not prepared. So you got to prepare from the get and respect what we're doing. So got to respect each other as well.
Word.
Final words, I guess I would want to see that in WWE. That's my opinion. I would want the top guys to actually make these little guys actually work a little more and become better, so you can make us look better. I like it's working for New Japan, I guess. Everybody that gets to the top is nice.
Well, New Japan Pro Wrestling.
That's the thing. Everybody else gets it. WWE is like, yeah, we see it. No thanks. They ignore it.
Yeah.
I feel like they ignore it. You know,
whoever we want up.
Because everywhere else, wrestling is the culture, and WWE wrestling is the money.
Entertainment. It's football like
corporate.
Yeah.
Overall, corporate.
Yeah, Mexico, the UK, Japan. It's it's culture, especially Mexico and Japan. It's legitly like it's like Muay Thai in Thailand. There's always an event. You can find an event every Saturday, I believe, and Fridays. You can always find an event that you can go to and watch. You know.
Hey, guys, this has been a good one. It's 1:30. My board is clear, and we all got to work tomorrow.
There you go.
Correct.
So, everybody that came, Walter, Robert, La Flaca, Big Food, Pumpy, everybody that just stopped by and watched us, appreciate y'all stopping by. Once again, we got the Diva Gigi over here. We got the Punisher Lay. We got the always show up on time with the questions. And your boy Toe Tags. It's been a wonderful.
Hey, wait. The Gigi, you want to give out your credentials?
Oh, yeah. I want to give out your Instagram.
Hey,
yeah. Go ahead.
Definitely. Go ahead. Follow me at Gigi for the win _on IG and Twitter at that Diva Gigi.
Trust me. I get all my information from her. We be having the news before the news.
I be trying.
Hell yeah.
I be tired sometimes. I be like, do I want to post this? No. Nah, not yet.
Nah, I feel you. And
I do a lot of reposts, but I do my own original content. So definitely go ahead and follow me. And on Twitter, I just kind of like retweet a lot of shit, but I end up finding a lot of good shit at the same time.
True. I agree with you.
Oh, here you go. Mount Vernon. I just subscribed. Told you guys to. Oh wait, hold up. My bad. My site is blurring. I just subscribed to you guys' channel. Thanks, Gigi, for putting me on to the Knuckleheads. Appreciate you subscribing.
Hey.
Who?
Yay.
Oh. Hey, appreciate that. Appreciate
I don't
that.
even know who you are, but hey.
There you go. He must be one of your Instagram files or something.
Hey.
But hey, we here. Appreciate you stopping by.
Yes.
I'm with it.
Lay, you wanna?
Yeah, I mean, I had to look it up. I even forget what mine is all the time because I really don't post shit, but whatever. Leo_D7. You want to follow me? You hit me up. I respond. 9 out of 10 is going to be probably very aggressive, but you'll appreciate it later. Trust me. Most likely it's funny.
That's it.
This man's just like Randy Orton. Aggressive. I'm angry.
I'm an asshole, but I'm not a fucking asshole. If you've seen that movie, then you know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to say what it is.
Well, I actually don't know.
You was about to ask. Wait, what is it?
Well, I'm gonna ask him. Toe, you can tell me. He's not gonna tell me, but you can. Toe knows all the movies.
Yeah, man.
What's an asshole? Always an asshole, but I don't know the movie. I'm really bad at things like that.
No, it's damn it. Now
you
I
tell
forgot
me
it.
like a series. I'm gonna be like,
it's Quentin Tarantino and the Vampires.
Oh, Dawn After Dead.
No, not Dawn of the Dead. No. Dusk Till Dawn.
Dusk Till Dawn. There you go. Dusk Till Dawn. Yeah.
Clooney tells him, he goes, "Yo, I'm an asshole, but I'm not a fucking asshole."
Yes,
because it's true. You know what I'm saying?
Like it.
So there you go, folks.
And
use that. By the way, try to use that at work. See how that works as well.
Oh, my boy, bro. Bro, you don't.
With a lot of chickens, we're not gonna do that. No.
So it would be perfect for Toe.
Yo, you have no idea how badly I want to say shit. Yo, dude, I almost went off on some fucking chick yesterday.
Yo.
I'm waiting to get on the elevator, and it says going down, and I know for a fact everybody's going up because they're patients. And this woman just runs right in front of me to go in the elevator. And I was like, are you fucking yo, I had to stop. Because I know she's going up. I know where you work. Yep. And this is going down. You work upstairs. Yep. What are you getting in this elevator for?
Always.
Look.
Upstairs are full. They're full.
Yeah.
Trust me, I work in the same building.
Look, you fucking cocksucking.
What goes down must come up. But what about the people that are going down?
Yeah. Bruh. Asshole, like I need to go down. You don't need to go down.
You can wait here and wait to get off.
You fucking. Oh, don't get me started. Don't make me put the camera on me.
Continue.
Oh man. Yo, the stupidity in this.
It's next level, man. Next level, man. Next level.
I'm putting y'all Instagram.
You put in the Instagram?
Yeah,
I already know mine is the same name as everything. NKLHD show now. It's everywhere. Toe's gonna put it up though, so we good. We're gonna let him do the outro and we are out. Everybody to bed.
That's right. Yo, until we find a better outro, it's your friendly neighborhood knuckleheads. GG Lade, thanks for always stopping by. You know they part of the team anyway. Show, appreciate you coming by with the questions. All the guests coming by with y'all questions and y'all comments. Yo, keep it coming. We 100% diehard wrestling fans. We live for this shit. Peace, everybody.
Oh.
But you wanted me to do something else?
I said peace out. I ain't said, man, what you talking? Oh, you gonna mess up the outro too?
What? Hey man, I already turned off the cameras, bro. We got the beat playing. You know we need this shit.
I know. See, all we see is all of us. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm living now. I think this is my third generation.
I'm about to start. You know what? I think I'm gonna start sharing the wait. How do I? I'm about to start sharing my screen so y'all can see my OBS. I just gotta figure out how to do it.
Okay. None of the freaky stuff though. Gotta put that shit out the scene.
Yeah,
Right.
for real.
Make sure you have it on the other one.
Exactly.
Yeah, so they can you see it?
Oh, there it is. That's
Yeah. So that's what.
Oh, it's set up.
Yeah. So that's how it would look.